Welcome to the GRG Podcast, the place for all your gaming news, plus hot topics of the week. Also, remember to follow us on Twitter at KMega4.
I'ma need safety. Tell her I can't snake me. Ray gun off safety. My girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily, so the stress don't faze me. I'm going, I keep it factual. I'm on sabbatical. I'm out in Central America. I need a break from hysteria. Park like the one with the carousel. I get it lit in your area. I'm locked to the vision, it couldn't be clear. You couldn't pay me to care enough. I dare you to hate me supreme with the sound through the stereo. So turn it up loud when you hearing us. We live and it's good in your area. My mama proud, she tearing up and it's going down. Got your girl aroused by these massive stacks like 100 pounds. Running big laps till the sun is down like 100 miles. Tinted frames on me leaning down. I'm winning now. Been a while, you ain't like me then, but how you like me now? Real one, if I hold you down, I'ma keep it there till we in the ground. Jet black when I paint the town, only blue sheets when they pay me now. Treat it setback like a step back. Wave, I got the game in a vice grip. Way up when the virus clear. All my niggas on the flight list. Verbally gifted, take the plot then I twist it. Got it big lit. Sex with the incense, got my mind rents, won't stop, I'm relentless. I'ma need safety. Tell her I can't snake me. Ray gun off safety. My girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily, so the stress don't faze me. I'm going, I want a girl for the mouthpiece, so bright that it light on my face. Your shawty just call me a fave, cause she like my character traits. I never stop for a break. I put a lock on the game, I put a stock in my name, but I give a fuck about the fame. I took a bite of that life and it tastes so exquisite, it feel like you do when you look in my pendant. Hopeless romantic, my girl, chin up for the kid. I'm not on no simp shit. Won't stop to the youngest he dreams. Wanna take him from rags to riches. I heard that you claim that you know me, but you ain't the homie. The fuck is your friendship? I need the loyalty, back up the royalty. I give a fuck if you notice me. Ain't nobody holding me. Big wave at your shoreline, so they know it's me. Babe boy from the cold seas. Nitro with a new pen, go at ISO. Tell him don't reach. Ice cold with it, no fleece. I'ma need safety. Tell her I can't snake me. Ray gun off safety. My girl so tasty. Tell her it's your world. She want the two-tone spaceship. Blow smoke screen daily, so the stress don't faze me. I'm going, hey, look, I'm going, yeah, I'm going, crazy, wave, yeah, crazy, yeah, look.
Stuff like that, the leaf type, man, I put it on some rye bread. Oh my God, it was good.
What did you do? What'd you fix?
BLT.
A BLT?
Yeah, I got that thick bacon and everything. Got sliced up some fresh tomatoes and stuff. I put some of that leaf lettuce on there, man. I put it on some rye bread with some, mayo, the way it's supposed to be, and I was good to go.
Okay, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard what Sir X-Man just fixed himself. It was really a bologna sandwich with mustard. That's it. He wanted to talk about gourmet. What's happening, everybody? The GRG Podcast is alive, and we are full effect. I cannot wait to get into this. I already am sipping, and I'm about to get started, boy. I'm about to get started. I haven't had a really messy GRG in a long time, but I think tonight might be the night. We're gonna celebrate, people. We're gonna celebrate. So, with that being said, man, let's go ahead and reach this panel, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, lack of panel, but let's get on to get to.
Lord, you need help.
I do need help. But let's go ahead and get to our girl, Jeannie. Jeannie's mom, or D as I call her. You know what I'm saying? She got Curvy Titan, a.k.a. macaroni and cheese. I don't know. You got so many names tonight. So I need to know what you're gonna bring tonight, because I know that you are all about the messy, and I know that you're gonna bring it tonight. So D, what's happening? What's going on? Do you got a new name for us tonight?
Ain't no new name. Same names. Y'all see how he do me?
What did I do?
Nah. You just, I ain't got no new name.
You called her cheesy.
Well, she said she ate some macaroni and cheese. I was ready. You know what I'm saying? I was, I thought she was going to eat some breakfast, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, because that's usually her setup,
He knew. I told you he was messy.
See? Messy are us. Anyways, I'm good. I'm chilling. Uh-huh. It has been interesting week. It was kind of slow, then it kind of picked up. Mm-hmm. But, I'm here. I'm chilling. Weekend here. About that time.
It's about that time. You are
That
absolutely
time, y'all.
right about that. It is about that time. So let's get it, keep it moving, man. Sir X-Man, man, you over here, you keep sneaking in here. I don't know why, but
Hold
you know
on
what
now.
I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Put
But
some
you know,
respect on it.
Dude, you put
know.
my name in the dang on thing when you put it on Twitter. How am I sneaking up there?
We had, we used to have a person that was on the show that used to do the same thing. His name was Livewire, and that was the king of the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? AKA
You might as
Butterman.
well play Atomic Dog for me then. But
Atomic Dog. Oh my God.
What
Anyway,
the
what's going on?
hell was that, dude?
What's going on with you,
Wow.
Thanks, man? How you been, brother?
Nothing much. It was cold again, so I gave myself a 3-day weekend. I was like, I left Chicago to come down south to get away from the cold, and the shit followed me. I ain't dealing with it.
Oh, it's your fault it's snowing. Thanks.
You don't live in Memphis.
It don't matter. It's snowing in Georgia.
Oh, I know. Y'all get snow more frequently than we do. When y'all get snow, y'all highway shut down. I know what it's like in Atlanta. I know.
It was snowing.
Like 5 hours away. I know already.
Oh man. All right. Now
you messy.
Let's get to it. Let's get to our guest, man.
Wait a minute. Noof can talk about snow though. He in Canada.
Can I get to my guest first before you even start getting started? See, that's the problem when you get people that's really over a certain age limit. They tend to want to ramble.
Oh no.
Man, I wonder who else does that.
I know. I'm almost at that age too. So anyway. All right, so let's get to it. Speaking of you know what I'm saying, members, former members of the GRG podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? The first lady of the first generation of the GRG podcast, or you know what I'm saying, or one of the first ladies, because I gotta always give my love to Delilah HD. You know what I'm saying? Lady Infamous has graced us. And you know what? We talking about Call of Duty. And I needed the laughter the last time that we talked about Call of Duty. Made me unplug it, made me pull it out. You know what I'm saying? But now I can't wait to hear what she has to say tonight. So what's going on with you? Let everybody know where they can find you at. What's happening with you, Lady Infamous?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, panel. You already know it's Lady Infamous 415, First Lady of the Bay, Call of Duty Pro. You know this news is very shocking to me, and I can't wait to talk about it because you know me, I'm a shoot 'em up, bang bang type of girl, so I'm ready for whatever. So let's get it.
No, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, moving on, man. Somebody I needed somebody to bring the messy, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, that got, part of the new generation of these new Xbox guys and ladies out here that's really been putting it down. And you know what I'm saying? I could only think of one. You know what I'm saying? I had to think of like the person that I just know that's gonna bring it and always bring it, you know what I'm saying, with his fire ass podcast, man. My man, Dirt Griggity. Man, what's happening with you, brother, and where can they find you at?
What's happening, man? I'm feeling real organic right now. Look, yo, what's up, everybody? Thanks for the invite, K-Mega. Yeah. I'm glad to be on GRG again with a great week for us Xbox fans over here. Bunch of great news, and I'm sure we're going to get into that shortly. But check out my channel, Dirt Griggity. I have a podcast on Monday evenings at 6:30. We talk a lot of trash, and stop by and say what's up. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday evenings, and I do regular videos too. So stop by my channel, guys.
No doubt. And everybody's link is in the description. So go check them out. So they're already there. You know what I'm saying? I finally evolved, people. I finally evolved. I used to just wait or not even do it for days, but I finally evolved. But yeah, go check out everybody so far. And then last but not least, man, you know what I'm saying? We had to bring somebody, man, that's gonna you know what? I was thinking like, well, I need to bring somebody on the show that's gonna probably just keep us chill. That's gonna keep it. I said, no, hell with that. I need somebody that's gonna bring extra funk. And on top of that, he knows Arnold Schwarzenegger. So man, I had to bring my main man back. Nukem, man. What's happening with you, brother, man? Where can they find you at? How you been?
Boom, kaboom. It's Noof Nukem in the room. It's good to be back on the GRG podcast with one of the most dynamite panels I've been a part of in a long time. And let me tell you guys, if you're an Xbox fan, you are eating from the buffet table in first class. If you happen to be a PlayStation fan, you're eating that bologna sandwich and taking it in the ass. That's the difference right now.
Oh,
my
Lord.
Started early out here. Lord, mercy.
Hey, he said it was going to get messy tonight.
Yeah, I did.
Ram.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
That's what's happening right now here. That's what's happening right now.
That's a question you should ask yourself, Megatron.
Let's go! All right, so
Hey, dude, how did you get that clip for one of my favorite movies of all time, bro? That's hot.
I know
that's hot. I like that. That's hot.
You did. Okay, good.
I
like that. All right. All right, man. So tonight, normally I always have a ton of topics. Tonight we only got 2. So we're going to go ahead and 2. So because that's how big this whole situation is. It just blew the doors off all week long. We've gotten all different types of responses. And even some information, I don't know if you guys have seen, I'll read a little bit of it about what Sony's strategy was going forward with dealing with Xbox. And I'm pretty sure for a lot of my Xbox brethren out there, they're going to be really pissed off if you have not already read the information or have heard it from someone else. And I talked about it on the next podcast. I talked about it on Power. What was that? Power 4K's, Power Man 4K's channel. Noof that we were on last night.
Oh yeah, that's right. Power Man 4K.
Yeah, Power Man 4K. Go check him out, man. Good dude, man. A good guy. We were discussing that whole situation, and then now this information is starting to leak out even more and more. So it's a lot of stuff to cover tonight. So we're going to just go off with this, talking about Battlefield real quick, and then we're going to get to the nitty gritty. Because Battlefield, I am a huge fan of Battlefield. Always have, always will be. But sometimes you just got to admit when things are wrong. Now, I will never admit about Anthem because I love Anthem that much, even though Anthem is gone, finito, Titans. You know what I'm saying? People have carried them off. But with this, I seem like the writing is on the wall because I bought the game. I'm excited. I've played it, got to a level 35, but then all of a sudden, Halo, everything else is out and available. And I haven't played because I'm waiting for them to fix everything, and people still saying that there's more issues. And then come to see an article that popped out yesterday that EA is disappointed into Battlefield 2042 and is considering making the game a free-to-play. So let's go straight here to our guest lady, Infamous Man. I don't know how, I know you played Battlefield, but I don't know how much of a fan you are compared to COD. But what is your first initial thoughts hearing about this now, man, after this game had so much potential and now people are, looking at this and now EA is themselves are even coming out and just throwing out the white flag?
Man, I done wasted my money. I'm gonna be honest with you. I done wasted my money. I done pre-ordered this game, the $60 junk. So that means that, I already had it pre-installed, ready to go. I played countless of the demos and the betas and the free 10-hour demo right before you got it. And when I was playing the little 10-hour demo, and I was like, yo, this looks the same. And the game's about to come out in a couple of weeks. So I'm thinking like maybe they're gonna do like some drastic update, day one patch or something. I go play the game when it come out. I played a couple of games. It wasn't, for some reason, it wasn't hitting like it was in the beta. Like I understand that we were just playing Conquest and we were playing that map, but I wanted more variety as far as game modes are concerned. Since we're not gonna have a single player campaign, I'm thinking more variety on the multiplayer aspect, and it's just Conquest and Rush. That's only so good for like an hour, maybe hour and a half of gameplay. After that, you'll be tired of playing the same mode. Free to play, I'm upset because I done wasted my money, and I will take the L for that, But I'm disappointed. I thought this was gonna be the one that was gonna give me my Call of Duty fix, but it did not.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know my boy Still Rain. He definitely loves it. He plays it a lot still. And like the last time that I played it, it ran a lot better than what it did because I paid the $110 version for it, you know.
I was like, yo, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that. And I'm glad I did.
I paid for that, you know what I'm saying? And so I was kind of like, you know, it's all good. It's gonna fix itself. But now it just seems like the more and more information that we get, the more that we're finding out that it's even getting worse. So let me go before I get to the super chats. Let me go ahead and introduce Pred. I see you popped in. You said you was going to pop in. What's up with you, brother? How you been, man?
Good, man. Good, man. It's like I just talked to you yesterday.
I know, right? I know, man. You know what I'm saying? But
So,
still got
you know me, I'm short and sweet, man. I'm happy to be on, man. You know, I told you I was going to crash the party tonight, so here I is.
All right, here you is. All right, so let me go ahead and go to Dirt on this one. What is your thoughts, man? I mean, I don't know if you're a big Battlefield fan, but what about hearing this news, man, about they considering putting this game free to play because they're disappointed in it? What does this mean for Battlefield going forward?
Well, I'm going to say this at Xbox E3 2021. That little clip, the trailer they showed, everybody's like, "Whoa, that game looks amazing." And unfortunately, it just seemed like the game just wasn't ready to come out. I didn't buy it. I played the 10-hour trial on Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and it just didn't do anything for me. I like the Battlefield franchise. I love their campaigns also, so I was a little disappointed because this one didn't have a campaign. But so it's unfortunate where people like yourself and Lady Infamous actually bought it, and now they're considering free to play. So that's unfortunate that you guys, you know, spent all that money for it. But at the end of the day, it just seems to me that the game needed more time, and for it to be considering free to play, I mean, I guess it is what it is. They're trying somehow to save the game from just being an absolute failure. They're trying to do something to make some money off of this game because right now it does look like the game is a flop. Just my opinion, but it looks like the game is a flop. So hopefully, if they do free to play, it will work out for them. But as of right now, who knows, bro?
But man, what are they going to give us for the people who paid like me,
right?
And Still Rain and others out there? What are y'all going to give us for? Then I mean, look, are we just going to get hit with we're just
you're going to get a postcard that says "boo hoo."
so dude,
get a fucking skin. That's about it. And some new weapons and some shit. Everybody's gonna get.
That's probably it. So, Doof, what's your thoughts about this situation, brother?
Well, I told you guys not to buy it. I played the beta, and I was like, yeah, I'm not even touching this with a 10-foot pole. Plus that campaign, I stick to my guns, man. You're going to axe the campaign because apparently the multiplayer is just more important than the rest of the people who like the campaigns. Well, then, you know what? You can suck a turd. No. So, look, you know what? I say kick rocks. If it dies, it dies. You know, as Ivan Drago said in Rocky IV. Yeah. If it dies, it dies. You know, I mean, I hate to see the state of Battlefield go down this way. Maybe they should have put their money into Bad Company 3 and made an absolute dynamite game. I don't know, but I don't know. At this point, you know what? If that's what it takes to get into the hands of more players, then that's what it takes. I mean, obviously, right now it's not lighting the world on fire, and I expected a whole lot more for a game that took an extra 2 years to basically make. I was expecting it to really feel like a big, you know, current gen kick in the arm, you know, the power, but I'm not really seeing it. To me, it just feels like another Battlefield, which I suppose is not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know, Mega. It just people are not standing by it right now, and even Call of Duty's certainly took a big hit. Halo is the king of the hill as far as I'm concerned right now in the first-person shooter space. The rest of the games have had a wake-up call here, and that's what happens when you get stagnant and you just kind of rely on a fan base to save your bacon over and over and over again with pretty much the copy and paste formula.
Well, yeah, and on top of that, it's like a situation like, I mean, what does this mean going forward? Because they had a good, strong relationship with Xbox. You know what I'm saying? So with Xbox, because Xbox had the marketing, but now when we get into the next topic, I mean, all that might just seem to change. So I don't know. What is your thoughts about this, Sir X Man? I mean, look, I know that you're a Battlefield fan, man. We've talked about Battlefield a million times. So
I'm a Battlefield fan forever and a day, and
So
I'm
what do you think about this
very,
game?
very upset about it. I checked the reviews first. I did debate it just like everybody else. And man, I'm like, because I'm expecting it to have like the physics improved of Battlefield 4 from what I saw. Because I love Battlefield 4. After they fixed it, perfect game. Perfect game. And I'm looking at all this. I think their problem came because they wanted to be 128 people. They should have kept it at 32 versus 32 and let the 128 be something else. You know what I'm saying? And I think they reached too far knowing that you did not have enough power to handle that many people and bots taking their place. I mean, when Titanfall did it, they did it perfectly. But EA wants to use their own servers. When Titanfall did it, they used Azure Microsoft servers because they couldn't do it. So they should have said, look, Microsoft, we need your help. Even PlayStation has the Azure servers on there. Can you let us use your servers? So and Microsoft would have said, yeah, go ahead. We get money off of it, but your servers will run smooth. That way, all they had to do was concentrate on developing the game correctly, and we wouldn't have had all these problems that we have now. I didn't care about the tornadoes and that rocket launching. I just wanted good Battlefield gameplay, and that's why I didn't. Sorry, you guys bought it. I wanted to do my research first because I was skeptical about it. So they'll probably fix it like 1 year from now and everything. But you guys should get a refund or a refund for the extra that you paid or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys got perks, and they should give you two extra perks for buying. If it goes free for play, buying the big.
They're not gonna give us that. You think they're gonna give us that?
Yeah,
I don't think so. But I'm just saying,
it'd be nice. It'd be nice.
It'd be nice, but it's an early.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it would be great, but nah, man, they'll just probably hit us over the head with that early adopters. And so then, like you fool me once, you fool me twice. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
But they still
no more pre-orders.
They still need to pay respect for the people that did pay for the big one. If you pay for the little one, get full refunds for everybody if you're going to just in the future. This game is only, 2 months out for the people that paid for it in full. Refund everybody, make it free to play, and then when they make it free to play, they're going to have buy-in perks. The minute they do that, that's what's going to happen. So they can make their money loss up when they make it free to play because they did not sell the game.
No, okay.
That's what's going to happen. And then they're going to piss off people even more. So either way it go, this game is going to end up being a wash, man. I'm sorry, but I think it's going to be a wash. I love, can't make her tell you, I love me some Battlefield.
Yeah, no, we talked about how we were going to be streaming and playing.
We're going to be ready. I was gonna give a copy to Crispy Bomb and everything like that. And
Battlefront 2 came out messy, and now Battlefield 2042 came out messy. This ain't looking good.
They need to get themselves. They need to get their ship together over there because their ship falling apart. It really is.
Let me go ahead and hit these super chats. No, you good. Let me hit these super chats. Sonic Echo X, man, appreciate it, brother. He said, I desire to be a millionaire, but that's not happening either. Let me stop being messy. Keep up the great work, GRG panel, man. Really appreciate it. And Sir X-Man, how are you in the? All right, okay. It's all about Activision today. I got you. Oh, okay. Oh shit, Lady Infamous. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this. Grown women gaming in the building. Squad. All right. You know what I'm saying? You have to rep. I got you. So really appreciate it, guys. And as my boy Xbot 448 says, which I bite that because Xbot 448 steals pretty much everything else from me. And I will
ain't that a bitch?
The super chat works, ladies and gentlemen. The super chat works. Oh man. So Fred, I know you've been all over this game. What is your initial thoughts now? I know that it's better because I played it about a month and a half ago, and I've seen the improvements, but I don't know if you played it here recently, but I know that you played more than I have here. So what is your initial thoughts hearing about this, brother?
You know, I'm a huge Battlefield nut.
Yeah.
When that game came out, I put nothing but time in that game. But like, I put it down. I mean, and you know, I love Battlefield. If I put it down, that means the game fucking sucks.
Oh my god! So you put it down too? Oh yeah, that's it.
And I haven't picked it up. Once I leveled up my character to, I think I maxed out all the weapons and stuff with the character I was using. I haven't played it since. And I mean, I'm not even joking. I've not turned it on. I've not done updates to my PC for the game. Nothing. Like, I haven't touched it. And it's like, it was just so broken. I mean, like, the hit detection was off. The graphics were all jacked up. And again, I was playing on PC. I actually did play on Xbox too, because I had that 10-hour trial, and it was just as bad. You know, it was like, man, I'm standing right next to this guy, shooting him in the face, and he's not dying. Like that's how bad the hit detection was on the game. So they fixed some of that stuff over the time, but at that point, it was just too late. Like I think Lady Infamous said it. Like, you know, the game modes were kind of lacking. They only had like 2. You know, like, and this is me. Like, when you come out with a sequel to a game, everything from the previous game should come in the next game, and then you build off of that. You don't.
That's how it used to be.
Yeah, you don't nickel and dime me for shit that should have been in the fucking first place. I'm sorry,
Fred, how many more people you seen going back to Battlefield 4 because of that?
I've seen some people go into the what's that mode they have on 2042 where you can actually
right, I know what you're talking about.
The portal, yeah. I've seen some people go into the portal because like the graphics and the engine they're using is different. I've seen a lot of people go to that, and I mean, again, I haven't really touched it, so and I haven't really gamed a lot in the last fucking month either. But I've seen some people dabble in Portal a little bit just because they can kind of tweak those maps to the way they want them.
Back to retro, right?
Yeah, but the base game that's like without Portal, just the base 2042, like no one likes it. I mean, and it's just like it's one of those situations where, like, you know, that's like you should have listened to the people who play the game, you know, religiously. You should listen to what they're saying.
One more question. Do you think they should have made Battlefield Portal a separate game? I think that would have been a good idea.
I think that should have came later. Like, work on the base game first, get that squared away, especially with them being on the time crunch they were on to get the game out. I think they rushed it out. Had they not tried to put Portal in there, they probably could have used those assets to fix the base game. You know, they didn't have a story. I mean, all you had to really do was multiplayer. So, like, if they just focused on the 2042 part of the game, they probably could have made the game, you know, work
the way they wanted it to make it. Yeah.
But like they're trying to do too much. They got too ambitious and tried to rush the game out. I think that's why the game sucks so bad. Now, I also think that a lot of us who pre-ordered were in the mindset was, yeah, they screwed up Battlefield 4 in the beginning too, but they fixed it.
6 months to fix it, right? I remember that.
And we kind of remember that, like, oh, they'll fix it. They'll fix it at some point. They'll fix it at some point. And we pre-ordered it knowing that, like, the game, the demo we played, the you know, the shit we played before the game came out, we kind of in our mind we're thinking they'll fix this, you know, like they always do, right? And it shouldn't be that way though. But that we've conditioned ourselves to think that way about not just this game but other games too. They'll fix it, you know, and that's how I thought. Like I ain't gonna lie, I was like, okay, it sucks right now, but I have faith in them. They'll fix it and make it right. And after 2 months, they haven't fixed it and made it right. You know, we don't have. I mean, you look at all the stuff that's missing from the game. You don't have a scoreboard.
No,
you know,
they still don't have that.
No.
Oh my god!
And that's just me looking in the Reddit columns. Like I haven't played it. You know, like they don't have that. Like there's just so much missing that should have been there at the freaking start of the game.
Yeah.
Start when they launched. It's like the simple stuff. Like how do you not have a scoreboard? You know,
they still don't have the markers for your territory where you to spawn at and where you can't go.
I don't know. I ain't played it. I know I know my biggest gripe was just the hit detection. Like I can deal with glitches and but like if I shoot somebody, I'm aiming down sights, I'm putting shots on their forehead, and they don't fall down, there's a problem. I shouldn't have to empty a whole clip in someone's face, for them to die.
And that's not Battlefield.
And then like the maps, I think you said this too, with them having these big ass maps and players, it kind of killed the fan base a little bit because we used to get like a small conquest and a large conquest.
Right.
You get rush, you get other like team deathmatch, you get all these other modes, and like having that many people on the field on a map that large, like you spend a lot of your time just trying to get to the objective.
Trying to get to somebody, yeah.
And there's not enough vehicles on the map for you to get there.
Well, they did have
the vehicles that are on the map.
Yeah.
You can't even kill. You can't even shoot them.
Right. Because you run out of bullets. So yeah, they got limited ammo. Yeah. It's crazy.
They have unlimited ammo on the helicopters, but I only got like 3 rockets in my RPG or whatever. It's like and then you do the lock on shit with some of that stuff, and it's like it always misses.
Guns don't overheat in the helicopters either, do they?
Yeah, and like I mean, I've literally, this is why I played. Like the last time I played, I got on the helicopter as the repairman, and we never died. We never died. I was just repairing it every single time, man. I was just racking up points that way. Like, I mean, I like Battlefield because you can do stuff different ways to kind of gain, XP.
There's a strategy to it, right?
But I also hate it too because, like, if you're one of those guys who can just get in a tank or get in a helicopter and just dominate, they can't kill you.
They can't kill you.
Yeah. I mean, like, they just can't kill you. It's like, and it got to the point where, like, and some of it is player stuff too. Like you're playing with a squad, they're not talking to you. We're not getting the objective. We're just like, you got one guy over in A1, you got another guy over in C1. And no one's reviving people. Like, they're just out to get their kills. They're still playing like they're playing.
That started with Battlefield 1.
And that's not, but that's what they end up getting because, like, everything else sucked in the game. So people are like, I'm out for myself. So I liked it in the beginning because I was like, finally a common day military shooter instead of this World War II bullshit we keep doing and this World War I crap. And, like, I don't even want Vietnam. I want something modern. And that's what I thought they were going to go to. Even as, like, this near future modern, I was okay with that. But, like, they screwed it up. They screwed it up with, like, the specialist. Just give me a soldier. You know what I'm saying?
Give me my engineer. Give me my my medic. Give me my assault class.
Yep. And they screwed the classes by having these. And some of that I like. I like some of that aspect of it. I got kind of used to it, but still, like, give me the option to just play a traditional Battlefield. With the medic.
Yeah, because they made it where your characters
wingsuit and this guy, like all these. And I think that's the way that the game has gone lately with shooters. They have these specialists that have special techniques they use instead of saying, "Hey, you're a soldier. Here's your gun. Here's your rifle that everybody else can earn to. Go out and do your job. And here's a wingsuit. Here's a grappling hook. Here's a medic pack." Like, I mean, like they made it. They kind of, like, I guess,
he's a medic guy with a sniper rifle.
Yeah, like that's not normal.
Yeah. No, it's not.
That's crazy. So, all right, you know what I'm saying? All right, so you can't talk about Crispy or nobody else anymore, Fred. You was talking your ass off.
I know.
No, it's all good, because I know that I feel everything that you were saying, because for me it's like all I wanted was, because once they said that they wasn't going to put in the story, which I was disappointed about, but I was like, all I want is a Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3. You just put some future stuff in there, and you give me all the revolution that you can throw at me. Make my Xbox or my PlayStation or my PC burn because of all the things that you're going to put into this game, and it's just falling short. I got tired of seeing the damn tornado. Like, you got to be kidding me. Like, I mean,
I was gonna say, you live in Oklahoma. You see enough fucking tornadoes. You don't even.
You're right. Facts. So I mean, that was one of the things. But all right, let's go to D on this. Did you have any thoughts about this situation? I mean, I know that you probably wasn't the biggest fan of Battlefield or whatever, but I mean, give us your thoughts, man. I mean, this doesn't sound like a good look, does it?
It doesn't. You're right. I don't play Battlefield, but I don't have any connection to it. But I at least can have an objective opinion about it because I can just look from the outside and look in and see what's going on. I had a bad feeling this was going to happen, unfortunately, and it's one of those things where I hate to be right. Reason being is when these kind of things happen, when something happens, when information comes out about a game, you're seeing it. Everybody and their mother is posting about it. So when they were like, Battlefield 2042 is going to be online only, no single player. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know. That's not the direction that the, long-term fans seem to want to go with. And it reminded me of two things. It reminded me of Fallout 76 when that got announced to be online only. And I want to say Call of Duty Black Ops 4 when that didn't have a story either, which was odd to me because I was just like, how did y'all not learn the lesson Call of Duty learned however many years ago? Because they put single player right back in the next game. Yep. So I thought that was odd. The other thing that came to mind is I think honestly 2042 was not coming out for some time because this is too underbaked. This is not just like slightly undercooked. It's like raw. Like it doesn't make sense because if you look at it, I think personally, and I could be wrong, this is just my conspiracy theory. I think it was supposed to come out 2023 maybe. Mm-hmm. And the reason why is because it was Halo. Halo was supposed to come out 2020, and they're like, all right, we can't make 2020, so Halo's going to be out. It's going to be what it is. But then Halo was like, actually, we're going to wait a year. So then it was just like, oh, shit, we can't wait that long without putting the game out. So I think they were just like, we got to put something out. We got to figure it out. And, at this point, again, outside looking in, EA needs to figure something out. Maybe multiplayer is not for them because this seems to be a track record. Anthem, both Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, within 24 months of each other, it's like y'all not learning lessons. Then you're like, yeah, nobody wants single player. Then you put effort into a single player and it does well, but then you don't put any effort in the multiplayer. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me because I just feel like, and then they have Madden. It's just like they're asking more and more money because they're one of the first to want $70, but they're putting less and less effort. And that's where I have a problem. I feel bad for folks that bought it, pre-ordered it, and, were disappointed. Onto that point, I feel like if the community comes together, if y'all get pissed off and they're like, this some bullshit, I think something can happen and y'all can get something back. I think there should be compensation, to be honest. Ain't no way in hell a game is 60 days old and you're already offering it free to play and not compensating those that not only bought it full price, but pre-ordered. There needs to be something. I don't know what it is. I don't think they'll do it. But I feel like if a stink is made enough about it, it can happen. And it's happened before because what was it? Ubisoft did it in 2014 with Unity. Shit was garbage for people, and they were like, "All right, my bad. So we either gonna give you the DLC for free, or we're gonna give you a free game." Unfortunately, I pre-ordered the season pass, so I got a free game. But it wasn't a refund, but it was some kind of acknowledgement, like, "Yeah, we put out some trash. Yeah, our bad."
And that's the funny, and that's
here's
the scary
something.
part. The scary part is all of their full price multiplayer games that were supposed to be huge kind of took a nosedive, and then the free to play out of the blue nowhere Apex Legends is their big hit.
Well, now Star Wars is still huge. Yeah, Star Wars is massive. It sold amazingly well. It just the Battlefront 2 sold really well, but again, it came with the microtransaction situation, the pay to win aspect, which
it came with that. It came with the what was that phrase they used? sense of achievement, whatever the hell phrase they used. Like, y'all know how to make a good video game. You did it with Fallen Order. I'm sorry. The common denominator is EA. I'm sorry. Andromeda wasn't multiplayer. Same shit there. Y'all kept showing little clips, little concept art. Came out, shit not working, but you still want the full price.
Amazing. Should have been a big hit.
I don't understand why they keep doing this, but I think it's at that point. This might be like the straw. I think this is the final straw. And if I was one of the people that bought it and pre-ordered it and that shit went free to play in 60 days, I would definitely be making a stink. But it can't just be one person. It has to be, the same way with Battlefront 2. Everybody was like, "This some bullshit," and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take those microtransactions out." All that shit is deliberate. All of it is like, these decisions aren't, let's just try that. Nah, they put it on the agenda. They had a meeting about it. They had this was very deliberate. And I think this whole free to play thing, it goes back to me, again, being objective. I think it goes back to Halo. The fact that Halo can release in Game Pass, where the most you might play if you don't have Game Pass is $1 potentially. And you get to play the entire experience for free, and you can put microtransactions, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, it's fine because it's free to play." I think that's where the model is going, unfortunately. For them, that's where the motivation is, I should say. But again, I think there should be some kind of compensation. And don't forget, I think I was on Reddit because I'm on a couple of polls. When things hit the fan, I go to Reddit. Steam was giving out refunds for games that have been played for tens of hours, and people pled their case like, "I played it for so many hours because I couldn't get the settings right. The shit wasn't working." And Steam was like, "Yeah, this game sucks. Here's your money back." So if Steam is breaking their own refund policy, you got an issue. Like, it's just ridiculous. So I think EA is still gonna do EA shit, unfortunately. But if they're disappointed, they deserve to be. This is a consequence of putting out shit.
I see. This is my whole point on this, and then we'll go straight into the good stuff. No. You're fine. Because I've been letting this I've been letting God of War just run, and I'm trying to be kind to, because I'm not going to be kind while I'm talking, and I don't think anybody else is going when we start talking about this Activision Microsoft thing. But I do want to show that I still got love for PlayStation, even though I'm playing this version of God of War on the PC. Hell, the PC guys. But I got Horizon Zero Dawn coming too, so I'm still gonna show love. But I do think for me it's like the one biggest problem with EA at this point in time is that they don't seem like they have any direction. They and I've been a strong EA supporter. Like, I have been, but I got to take the L on Battlefield 2042. I got to take the L on Anthem. I got to take the L on, what I'm saying? I have to. I've sit there and was capping for those games so much. And then now look at this and listen, for anybody who still enjoyed a Battlefield 2042, that's fine. That's great. Nothing wrong with that. But but we can't lie to each other. Like this is the same reason, the only reason for me is that why Halo can get away with not having full complete online like they're supposed to is because of the fact that you can play it on Game Pass and it's free to play. That is the only thing. Because if you ask me to pay $60 or $100 and the story, I enjoyed the damn story. I thought it was cool. But again, the multiplayer is where the meat and bones is overall.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to give us more than what you offer. But Halo can get that pass because Halo, we know that Halo is going to keep getting better going forward. And of course, of what you just said before, EA don't have that excuse. So if they do this with Battlefield, what you're going to do is you're going to piss off a bunch of people like me, like Fred, like other people like that. Like, I'm pretty sure Still Rain will be pissed off about it. I'm pretty sure that other people will be pissed off about it. That's paid the money to show the support. You're gonna have to give something. Now, I don't see them giving any refunds, but they got to show the love for that if EA does decide that they want to go and do the free to play aspect of it. But you never know. These companies, they do what they want, and they might just say, you know what? Sorry, we made a mistake. Early adopters, sometimes that just happens. We'll get you back later. No, you won't, because I'm not going to pre-order shit from you anymore. So I got a way to fix that. So anyway, all right, let's go. Hold on, before we get started, let me go ahead and pour a little bit more in my glass. Oh yeah. Oh
Alcoholic.
yeah.
Damn
Oh
alcoholic.
yeah. I ain't drunk nothing all week. I ain't drunk nothing all week. This is what this is about. All right, so
Okay, then you're a weekend alcoholic.
You call me a lush if that's what you want to call me.
Hell no.
But let's get started, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
All right, so Microsoft has done something amazing yet again, and it's shocked not only the video game world, but the entire it rocked the world, right? Because I mean, even if you're not a gamer, you do know what Call of Duty is. You have heard the name Activision. You do know what Candy Crush is. You do know what Crash Bandicoot. You know, there's people that know. There's people that are not gamers that know these properties. You do know what Warcraft is. Even you might not even play the game at all. Microsoft just made a huge, crazy deal for $70 billion to pick up Activision. The ink isn't dry yet, so it's slated to come out in the in 2023 in that quarter at some point. And I think the biggest thing for people out here who's had a problem with Activision is because of the CEO right now, Bobby Kotick. I think that's what his name is. How you say his name?
Bobby Kotick.
Yeah,
Kotick.
he's out of there. He's gone. That's already been confirmed. He's going to be gone once the ink dries. Microsoft is already going to start firing a whole bunch of people. That's already been addressed. So now, you know what I'm saying, after listening to so much, the day that I had Lady Infamous, Delilah, D, Minchie was on, and Lady Foxfire. I believe y'all all was on that episode on GRG a few months back. The passion that I heard from you guys and the reason that I said, look, while I was listening to y'all talk, I just uninstalled Call of Duty. I uninstalled all the Call of Duties. I'm like, I'm not playing that shit because that's not right. That female gamers and the female gamers that I know and appreciate, they you guys game. You know what I'm saying? I play games with you guys. I've seen you guys stream. I've seen you guys do, post stuff. And it's appreciated, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the things that y'all do. And I know how hard it is for female gamers out there to go through the shit that they go through. But that touched me so much that I'm like, look, I can't be on one of these people that says, you know what, I want to see people, I want to see inclusion. I want to see this, I want to see that. And then all of a sudden I'm still playing Call of Duty knowing what's going on at that company. So knowing that this is going on, that Microsoft is going to clean this up, that also gave me a lot of hope. And now I'm going to download that shit. Well, no, because that should be sucking up all my shit. So I'm just going to wait, see if Microsoft can fix that. But with all that being said, we're going to just break this down in categories and just instead of just saying just one big thing. So the first thing, I want to have fun with this. I'm going to start off this first. And I'm going to go to you on this one. I'm going to go to you on this with D first on this one. Do you think Xbox is done with acquisitions? Do you think that this massive, huge acquisition, Xbox has been buying, they've not only been buying publishers, but they've also been buying a whole bunch of studios ever since 2018, heavily. Do you think that this one right here, this big one, this gigantic $70 billion purchase is going to stop Microsoft from getting acquire any other company? Or do you think that they're going to go just as hard, just as big with somebody else?
I don't think it's going to stop anything. No. Reason being, I don't think it'll be of this magnitude. But I don't think it's going to stop because I don't know which E3 it was, but there was one E3 where they were like, we required Compulsion,
yeah, that was 2018.
They just kept dropping names. I'm like, slow it down. Like, I can't, my brain. Like, I don't think they're done. I don't think a number of this magnitude, I don't think it's going to be this heavy of a number. But I don't think they're done. I think right now, Xbox is determined I guess that's the word I'm looking for, determined and driven to be the best, or at least have the best experience for their gamers, their consumers, no matter who it is, on what platform, and in what method. And I think that's showing right now. I feel like everything is, the timeline kind of all lines up, you know? I hate to say it, but I feel like the Xbox One that era had to transpire the way it did, or they wouldn't be as hungry. I feel like if the Xbox One was just as successful as 360, we'd be seeing a shift. Don Matrix may have still been in there longer. Something had to change, and only with the need of change did they kind of get this attitude, if that makes sense. But I don't think they're done. I think we're going to see something similar as we did with Bethesda. Excuse me, ZeniMax. I made the mistake. I'm sorry. It's not just Bethesda, it's the entire parent company. I think it's going to be a matter of, hey, you guys can enjoy this stuff on Game Pass. It's available. We're working with them. We've had a relationship, yada, yada. But there is going to be that point where it's just like, all this new shit coming out. There's the buck got to stop somewhere. You don't spend that much money, to share the cookies. What capacity that is, I don't know, because no shade to ZeniMax, but I feel like the majority of the things that we knew coming out of that at the time of the purchase, because I want to say that was September of 2020. I think the most, the biggest things, Fallout, Starfield, Elder Scrolls, Starfield. Those are the biggest things. We all were like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? But this Activision Blizzard acquisition, I think the shock is still in play. I don't think there's been enough time to really digest and properly process the magnitude of what this is. And it's not to be crude, but it's not like to be like circle jerking. It's it's legit. It's the facts. It's not just one company. It's not just one major property. There are so many. It's not just Crash, Spyro, all these things you want to revive. It's Candy Crush. Imagine, Candy Crush, Game Pass perks like they do with Solitaire. I don't know if anybody else plays Solitaire on Windows PC, but you get like the premium edition because you have Game Pass. Like they just do little stuff like that because you have a subscription. So it's just like, Microsoft went from having no foothold in the mobile market to being the mobile market a little bit, because Candy Crush, last I heard, was making $2 million a day. That ain't no small change. Candy Crush alone is about to make them $60 million in a month. So my brain can't process. It's a lot. I keep hearing WB being on their radar.
Say how much did Candy Crush makes a day?
So I heard, word on the street is that Candy Crush makes $2 million a day. I also heard that last I heard, and it could have changed, I also heard that Call of Duty Mobile makes $1 million a day, but I could be wrong. Your fucking money. So those two alone are making $90 million a month. Those two games alone. So I don't. Listen, I keep hearing WB being on their radar. I don't know nothing about it. I haven't heard the rumblings. I ain't got my ear to the streets on that one. And I don't like talking on stuff I don't be knowing about. But I don't know. I don't think they're gonna buy like EA. I heard myself from EA. Somebody said they're gonna buy Rockstar from Take-Two so Rockstar can make Grand Theft 6. And I was
me and Noof heard that last night. Matter of fact, Noof, did you say that? Was that you that said that last night?
No. Who did I say? I don't know. I think they're going to buy. I think Sony buys Capcom. That's what I think is going to happen.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
That would make sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
I just.
We'll talk about what we think about Sony here in a minute. But yeah,
but hold on though.
Yeah.
I just before we get to those points, I just want to point out. I just want to plant a seed. Just take a look at the duplicity. Just think about your timeline since Tuesday. Just think about what you've been seeing. Just just marinate in the things you've been seeing. I bet y'all seeing anti-consumer. Y'all been seeing Monopoly. That shit getting thrown out just out here. I just want you when you're making your point there, Kim, I just want you to think about that because it's just so funny to me because there are people like on my timeline personally that when Avengers was coming out, when Spider-Man originally was coming out, it was just like, what's the issue? Just buy a PS4. Are you broke? And now all of a sudden, the tables done turned, child. The tables done turned.
Did anybody say anything to Google when Google buys up everything? Nope.
Google needs to sit down and eat their food and worry about Stadia. That's what they need to do.
Google bought YouTube. Nobody tried to stop that. Nobody stopped Amazon when Amazon buying everything.
Facts. But is it shade or is it facts? Like, I still got this premium edition in plastic. Word, like,
oh my God.
Okay, it ain't shade.
No, it ain't shade. It ain't shade. No. Y'all ain't heard shade yet. I'm just gonna let everybody get their feel because I'm gonna just keep throwing jabs all for the rest of the show. All right. Let me go to Infamous on this one. Infamous, come on, talk to me now. I know you all about that COD life, and so now we see in this situation. What do you think about Xbox's plans going forward? Do you really think that they're poised to make another big move? I mean, they said that they had $100 billion to spend, and from my math,
you can get a bundle. You can get a bundle with that. You can get a couple of studios with that. I think they're gonna
for about $1 billion.
Yes. I think as far as like buying any more studios at this particular moment in time, I'm gonna say no, but give it a couple of years. I personally want to see what all these games that they got coming up within these studios. Because mind you, Xbox bought a lot of studios. Mm-hmm. So there are a lot of untitled projects. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for like the next couple of, E3 seasons so we can be able to like some teaser trailers, more exclusive titles from us, and because I already know what they're gonna do with Call of Duty. I ain't worrying about Activision Blizzard right now at this moment. I'm talking about everybody else. I'm talking about everybody else. I want to see what you came up from spending all that money in them studios, because if it ain't coming up with nothing fire or nothing like fresh or innovating or something that will capture the majority of the fans, time. Because everybody knows it's the play time that's more important than the actual spending of the money of the physical copies these days.
Hey, lady, I got something that's gonna pump you up. Activision Blizzard has over 930 IP.
That's why I said I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about like Activision and Blizzard because we not there yet. Like right now, I'm talking about like Compulsion, Bethesda. I want to see what's up with Elden Ring. I want to see Ninja Theory do its thing. You know what I'm saying? So
I got you.
Big Bud, but I think maybe 1 or 2 years. If they buy something else within the next like 2 years, then they really going stupid.
Bill said he ain't done yet, girl. He said he ain't done.
But he didn't say he was going to buy one next week either, right? No. And I'm saying if I'm Phil, I would want to like let my studio shine and then see how the money is being made on that side. And then
just about what was it? Half a year? What about 7-8 months ago?
About what?
He bought ZeniMax about 7-8 months ago.
It was a year and a half. That was September 2020.
Was that a year ago? Man, 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time flies when you ain't doing it.
I know, right?
So I'm
telling them that.
I'm excited. I'm excited at what brings home to my preferred console, and as a consumer, I'm ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm gonna like everything they're gonna drop, but I know there's gonna be something that I'm gonna thoroughly enjoy.
All right, so let me go ahead and get to you, Dirt. You know what I'm saying? You've been quiet here for a minute, brother. Man, talk to me, man. You think Xbox is done?
No, I'm not sure if they're gonna get another publisher as huge, but they're definitely buying some more studios, man. Part of me, they already have some studios in the bag. They just haven't announced them yet, like whether it's IO Interactive or Crystal Dynamics or what's the other one? Avalanche Studios. If they're going to buy another publisher, excuse me, I don't think it will be on this scale. But at the end of the day, who the hell knows, bro? I didn't think this was going to happen.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I didn't think this was going to happen. But to answer your question, no, I don't think they're done. You know, Xbox is showing that they're not messing around anymore, man. And yeah, I didn't think this would happen. I didn't think ZeniMax would happen. So who the hell knows at this point? So no, they're not done, bro.
All right, cool. What about you? Let me go to you, Noof. I know that what you said last night, but do you have anybody else in mind on top of Capcom? And how soon do you think Xbox would move to make that type of move? I mean, because that's another power move.
I think, like I said, the first thing they got to do is they got to get rid of the negative stigma going around with Activision. So they still have a lot of work to do. They'll let the studios do their thing. And I think that's the mantra going forward is, they're going to make their mission statement very clear. That is to grow Game Pass, to grow the studios. They're not about closing people down. They're about lifting people up, giving you the freedom to make the games you want to make. With this many studios now, like I said, I think you're going to get a gauntlet of everything. You're going to get some of those, quick and easy games, the stuff that comes out like Bleeding Edge and so on and so forth. And then you're going to get the high caliber stuff like the Hellblade. So you're going to have a mix of everything because, they can't afford every single studio in the family to come out and, take 5 and 6 years to make a game. That's just not going to work. But that's part of the whole reason they have more studios, because the more you have, the more darts you get to throw at the board. Eventually something sticks. I do want to see an elevation in the quality of the kind of games that we see. I don't want everything to be sort of be middle of the road, 6, 7, 7.5 kind of games. I want to see some real good quality stuff come out, stuff that can truly elevate and grab the system itself, and elevate the Series X and Series S consoles. But that aside, I think that yes, they got another move in their pocket yet. I think there's people they're looking at, but they're just going to let the blood kind of settle a little bit, let the dust settle, and kind of see where they're at and see what's coming down the pipe. I think this year, who knows what's going to happen with COVID and stuff, but E3 this year for Xbox is potentially now going to be not just big, it's going to be massive. And I think if they drop anything, it's going to come at this E3. They want to keep that momentum rolling. And I would not be surprised if they do not have something in the works, somehow, some way with Warner Brothers. It makes total sense. And if anybody thinks that Sony's not over there, waving their retaliation wand, you're foolish, because this was a big, big blow to them, because this wasn't just a publisher. This is the publisher that holds. This is the publisher that holds their biggest titles outside of their first party stuff. This is the one that has swing for their console sales. And if there's one thing that Sony's been keen to gloat about, it's been console sales. And Call of Duty has been their ace in the hole. It's been their marketing brainchild. I mean, whether you love Call of Duty or hate them, it is what it is. It's one of the biggest franchises in the world. It's a top seller every year. I think an article published today saying Call of Duty exclusive on Xbox alone Sony stands to lose about $260 million. If that is true, that is huge. That's a massive blow. If you're an Xbox fan and you love Call of Duty, either which way, it's a win for us, because you get to play it in Game Pass on day one, and two, no more exclusive BS. Yeah! And now we get, and now we get all that content now. No longer do we got to sit by the sidelines and wait for a zombie mode or this time DLC bullshit that Sony's become notorious for doing. And it seems to be okay when they keep everything off of Xbox for 2 and 3 years and God knows what. I mean, Final Fantasy VII Remake was supposed to be out this year on Xbox, or actually last year, wasn't it? Last year?
Yeah.
And it didn't even come out. So what happened to that? Somebody obviously threw some dirty money at Square Enix to keep that shit away from Xbox, and it looks like there's potentially more rumblings about Final Fantasy being exclusive. So, look, I mean, Sony, Sony likes to play dirty. People say Xbox is dirty. Xbox is just doing what's good for business. They're not doing this with the intent of folding PlayStation. They're doing it with the intent of growing Game Pass and getting that mobile market. As I said last night, it's all about the mobile influence, and this was a huge thing for them. But they're not done with acquisitions, Mega. They're going to come up with something big soon, and I would not be surprised if they don't drop something at us around E3.
Wow.
Me next.
No,
Wait,
no.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. Can I just put a quick? I just want to piggyback off that real quick. As far as the deals is concerned, because I said one time in the podcast, what I was saying was I don't understand when Sony does things, people gloat about it.
Right.
You know, Call of Duty gets a mode for 30 days. Or an exclusive mode for a year, things of that nature. It's like they're just tactics to hinder their competition. So if I have a PlayStation, me getting it 30 days doesn't do anything because at some point everyone will have it. Whereas with what Microsoft is doing when they're making moves, it is to improve your experience. So like Dirt just said, COD's going to be in Game Pass probably day one. You know what I'm saying? So this acquisition actually helps the actual consumers versus just having brag rights. Like it directly affects you. Whereas Sony locking games out, who was it that was on the other time? Oh, dang, I can't remember his name. I am so sorry. But he was like, you not being able to eat doesn't make my food taste better. So when y'all doing all the, only Sony can do this, the people that actually can do it, it's not adding to the experience. It's just like, we did this so nobody else can have it. But that was it.
No. That's factual. That's a great point. That's where we're going to go next is this whole Sony position. But I want to go to. No, you last.
Me. I can't stand you sometimes.
Okay, Fred, your turn, brother. What do you think about what Xbox is going to be doing? Because I mean, I know, like you joked about this a few months back, like. Xbox will go ahead and get somebody really big or whatever, and then look at what's happening. I mean, does all the signs point to where Xbox is saying, look, we're not playing games anymore. We're going to get who we want, and you're just going to like it. PlayStation, Nintendo, Amazon, Google, whoever else want to be in the gaming space.
So I've always said if they want a Game Pass to be successful, they got to get games in it, and that's what they've been doing the last couple of years now, buying studios, getting those franchises there. Even though we ain't seen the fruits of it, the labor yet, like
Fred, hold on for a second. Hold on, let me read these super chats. I'm sorry because I'll forget them because I am drinking and I don't want to. Because I just scrolled through it. I see my man Dragonheart Yobi. I'm so sorry, brother. I just seen it. I seen Don up in here. I seen Rangy for my bad guys. All right, so Dragonheart Yobi going back to the Bobby Kotick and Fan Townsend get both of them out. She was next to him when all this shit went down. Oh, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? What up, Don? I see you up in there. And Ray G4, man, my brother, man, from going way back. You know what I'm saying? What up, boy? What I made, man, when we was over here doing a podcast with our brother. And I'm drunk because I can't think of my brother's name right now. Is it me or does the voice on Candy Crush sound creepy? Or he said it's creepy.
It is.
Does Candy Crush got a voice now?
Yep. Ben had a voice.
Divine, excellent. Like when you do like combos and stuff.
Yeah. I haven't played Candy Crush in so long because they were really actually hitting me up with money.
It's similar to
get the
I played Candy Crush.
Bejeweled had a scary voice, and I like Bejeweled.
Bejeweled was worse. It was very wild.
I know. I remember Level Up.
Yeah.
I did not know that game had a voice to it. Never. I played it. I ain't played it in about like 7 years, 7 years.
Okay, it's Predator's turn.
He doesn't know the super chats. He's about to go left right there.
No, he wasn't he? Though
you don't.
No,
super chat?
I was just going to say that, and then I was going to go to you. Back to you, Fred. That's all I was going to say. But
we know you, brother. We know you, man. We know you.
B Shadows. I was over here like, man, I got to think of my boy's name, man. B Shadows. Me and my boy Rangy for B Shadows, man. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go.
I forgot what I was saying, but like, okay, so here's my thing. Like, something people, it came out, I guess, after the fact, but like Activision came to Microsoft, right? Like Microsoft had other shit already probably planned, you know, to purchase or, you know, work on. But like, okay, like if you got like $100 in your pocket, somebody comes to you like, yo, man, I got to hook up like $45. You know what I'm saying? And like, you're like, well, shit, I could do this and that. You know what I'm saying? I could do this one thing and the other thing, and I could still keep, you know, I could still make money off this shit. I think that's kind of what happened. Like Activision came to Microsoft and were like, hey, we're trying to sell. And they were kind of shocked with it because it even surprised Sony, it seemed like, you know, based on the responses that Sony did. Like
Sony couldn't afford it.
Yeah, Sony couldn't afford it. I mean, because initially I thought maybe they overpaid, and I looked at Activision like, wait a minute, they were $63 billion. Microsoft paid 69, so like they paid for you know that and then some. You know, they kind of like let's make sure this shit goes through, right? But like Activision came to them. It wasn't like Microsoft went again. This is what I'm seeing on the tea leaves out here. It looks as if Activision went to Microsoft first to sell. And if Microsoft was already looking to buy other stuff, and then this came about, it was more or less an opportunity for them. And Phil was like, yo, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Like, I was talking to Michael Barr yesterday. He said they was trying to sell. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm playing this scenario through my head because this isn't really what happened. But like, you know, Phil goes to the table and he's like, yeah, they try to do this shit for real. And you know, Sasha's
and they knew they couldn't go to Sony, right, Fred? Because they knew Sony didn't have that kind of money.
Sasha's like, word? Do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how the shit went down. That's how I'm gonna tell the story for the rest of my life. And so that's what ended up happening. Like, you know, I don't think Microsoft was ready to buy them. I think it just kind of fell in their lap and they took advantage of it, you know, and they still had other stuff in there. I think they still had other stuff in their mindset, you know, the other stuff they wanted to buy before this happened. So, yeah, I still think they're looking at other studios right now, but probably have some other stuff in the works already. And this might have kind of like, you know, not really stalled it, but, you know, maybe paused it for a minute because you can't do this deal and then turn around and be like, yeah, we just picked up, you know, Sega too. You know what I'm saying? Like that the internet would burn right now. Like if they did that shit like in the next couple of weeks. But like, and I don't know what studio they're gonna pick up because they typically pick up a studio that we're not even thinking of, right? Like we have all these, pick up IO, pick up this, pick up that, and they pick up, you know, ZeniMax. You know, like we weren't expecting that. They pick up, you know, all the other studios they picked up in the past. Like who picked those? Like really, like seriously, like whoever thought like, oh, they're gonna pick up, you know, studio this, and this, when all that should happen. We had our mindset, like everyone keeps saying Sega, you know, CD Projekt Red, like in our minds, we've got, you know, what we think they're gonna get, but then when they finally do it, it's a studio we didn't even expect to happen. Like, so Activision, I think, literally just fell in their lap. They came to them, Microsoft had the money, and then they wanted to go with a studio that, I mean, a company that had a platform to put games on that, you know, new gaming. They weren't going to go to Google or Amazon, and Sony couldn't afford them. So the best case scenario was to go to Microsoft. So why not? Nintendo, what the fuck they going to do with a Switch, with the games they're trying to put out? You know what I'm saying? So like, I think they literally went with the best choice they could, and they got a little bit more profit off of what they're worth off of it, and it's going to work out for both companies. Even I think it was D that said that, or maybe it was Lady Infamous. It said like, you know, Candy Crush makes like, you know, X amount a year.
That was D.
Yeah,
that was D.
Yeah. D. They make $850 million a year just off of that one game. That one game. That many
a month.
Double with Saga. That's not all the other shit they got. That's just that one game. They'll make this money back.
How about they make a little bit more than that, bro?
It's 850 plus. You know what I'm saying? A year. You know, and
that's
and the thing is, like, and Kid make all this it's not what we see. It's what we don't see that sells Microsoft. So, you know, they were in the studio, like they were about in the back and like, what else you working on? Before we spend this money on you, you need to show us your portfolio. I know you got Diablo. I know you got this. I know you got that. Like, what else you working on? I know you got Call of Duty. Blah blah blah. What y'all got in the works? And every time this happens, every time they bought a studio, guess what happens? A game announcement we never heard of. Because didn't we just get Indiana Jones from ZeniMax recently? We hadn't heard of that game until after the acquisition. Yep. Like stuff like that. That shit, they know what's working they know what they got cooking. Microsoft had that conversation with them. They're like, we're not gonna buy you for this. What else you got? And when they showed it to them, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna put this money into this shit. So like, yeah, there's more cooking, but like they got more in the pot, from other studios coming too. Not just this acquisition with Activision. I'm sure they got other shit planned to purchase too that we just ain't heard about yet.
Okay. I'm sorry. I have a quick point. You just brought something to my mind. I'm sorry. I can't help but notice that these Activisions are. I'm sorry, Lord.
Acquisitions.
Uh-oh, you drinking with me? Go, girl, go.
Man, what'd you put in that coffee, Gabe? What'd you put in that coffee?
Hey, D, what you got over there? I want some.
Girl, I'm drinking some strawberry hibiscus joint. We tropical over here.
Sipping on some scissors.
My bad.
My girl D is on that level, boy. Okay, all right. Those Activisions. Let's go.
My bad. Damn, it's hot. Anyways, the acquisition, it's always right after like some shit hit the fan, right? Mm-hmm. So with ZeniMax / Bethesda, Rage 2 came out, garbage. I'm sorry, that was rude, but you know what I'm saying. Wolfenstein, Youngblood. Okay, I'll say it this way: it wasn't well received.
Didn't meet expectations. Yeah.
Try. That's what she said.
It wasn't well received. Fallout 76, not well received. I don't know when that was.
Try.
Yeah, that was 2018. So Fallout 76, not well received. Rage, not well received. Like all these things are happening. You're hearing about things not going well, conduct. Next thing you know, okay, Bethesda's ours now. And now all of a sudden, or ZeniMax, sorry. Now it's like Activision Blizzard. You're hearing all this foolishness. They're doing, correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be. What was that one thing that they did? And the dude got to the mic and was like, is this an out of season April Fool's joke? And they were like, do you guys not have phones? Was that them?
Oh, Activision or?
Was it Blizzard? What was it? There was something they were doing on mobile. Like they wanted a new game, and instead of doing,
yeah. I forgot what game that was, but yes, remember that was a Blizzard. That was one of those Blizzard events, and it went haywire because people was expecting this certain game to come out. I can't remember what the game. People in the chat, please help me out.
What was it that like mobile?
Yeah.
It was a mobile game.
Yeah, it was a mobile game instead of the actual game, and people acting like
Microsoft gonna say, "Go ahead and do it."
Yep.
Like, is this an out of season April Fool's joke?
Yeah,
it's just like,
right.
And the lawsuit came out, and it's just like now they scooped them up. So it's just like Microsoft might be like, "Let me save you right quick." So that's just that's the seed. About people be fucking up, and then here come big bucks over here.
Perfection. Captain Save.
Dropping it.
I know, we thought the same way.
Say Captain Big Bucks. On the dolphin. Lit. I love it. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. AJ Felton. It's been a long time, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time, man. Glad to see you come through, say what's happening, man. Missed you, man. I know that you went over there on PlayStation and was playing all their games over there, man. Much love. I know you was having a good time. You know what I'm saying? But glad that you came by, said what's up, man. Hopefully this ain't the last time we'll get to see you, man. But no doubt. Okay. Let's go to another topic. We'll skip Sir X-Men. No,
hey, dude. Oh, first, because I'm about to put it down. Give me a show me the money, bro.
Hey.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Give me a show me the money, man.
Give me your fucking money.
I like that combination. That's hot, man.
Okay.
So you pay 7.5 for Bethesda. ZeniMax. Yeah, you know what I mean. And then
you drink it too? Was that less?
Not yet, but you're making me thinking about having one.
Okay.
then you just pay almost $1 billion.
That's
for
10. That's 10.
Huh?
10 times.
10.
10 times.
Yeah,
That's for Miss K
multiply.
again.
Your math is good, girl.
I like money.
I know, me too. That's why I work so hard. So you ain't got to worry about Microsoft looking for developers. The developers are about to come to Microsoft and say, "Show me some love if you want me." And that's the truth, bro. That's the truth. They're gonna be like, "Show me the money, and you got us." I can't. That's all I can say on that, K Mega. That's the truth. That kind of money brings people to you.
Do something strange for some change.
That's all I want to say. You got stragglers for change. You're right.
Yeah, man. I gotta find out why
Am I
YouTube
right?
is yeah, no, you're right. But I gotta find out why YouTube is disrespecting my boy RG Viper because he's trying to go ahead and send messages, but for some reason they won't let him send messages. So I don't know. If you can do it, you can do it on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? So you can send messages on Twitch. I'll see.
Hey, is he hidden? Is he hidden on your channel, Mega?
No, not that I know of. I don't see him.
You might need to double check.
I might have to double check, but
Yeah.
He's sleepy.
Yeah, he says he's trying to send stuff and everything, but he just can't get it through. He said he
Yeah,
also
like
became,
that's what it sound like. That's what it sound like.
He said he also became a member. Like, damn, damn. I'm sorry,
Really?
RG Viper. Yeah, like I don't see anything from him ever.
Yeah, see, like maybe one of the mods like accidentally muted him.
Yeah,
because that happened on my channel before. I had somebody that was like said, "Dirt, you know, I be leaving messages and I don't ever see them." And I looked at the settings on YouTube and like a mod muted them. So you might want to check on that one.
Because s.t.a.l.k.e.r or somebody, because Viper can get a little messy in the chat, and so maybe s.t.a.l.k.e.r was like, nah.
Yeah, you might want to check on that one.
Yeah, but
I'll check on that.
Why you gotta call him out like that? Why you gotta call him out like that? He be getting messy. That's all right.
Hey, Mitchie knows. Hey, when Mitchie came in and we was playing, we had fight night after GRG last night.
We don't want to talk about that.
By the way, Mitchie, you know what I'm saying? Our resident Green Bay fan, she came in and fight night after last week after GRG and beat Sir X-Man's ass deliciously.
Dude, I beat her 8 times. She was due 1.
All those matches were close though, and then she finally got over the hill, and you were done.
Yeah,
you went to bed.
That double-headed dude. I can't stand him.
Man,
so she beat your ass and went to bed. That's what it was.
No. He went to bed. He went to bed.
She beat his ass.
No, I didn't go to bed till way later, dude.
She beat his ass and go to bed.
Yeah, that's what she did. Bitch beat that ass and told me to go to bed.
You can't even talk no crap.
Oh, okay.
And for Mitch, you don't be in fight night either, so you can't say nothing either.
I used to.
And RG Viper just sit there and sent a message saying, "Yeah, Sir X-Man," because RG Viper was in with us on fight night last Friday, and he said, "Yeah, Sir X-Man got his ass beat." It was great. And Mitchie can talk some shit. Mitchie get nasty. I didn't even know that about her.
She did good with her. She button mashing ass. But she did good.
All right, Sir X-Man, go ahead. Talk about this. Go ahead.
Nah, we good, bro. It happens, you know? That's what gaming's all about, bro. Seriously.
Well, I'm talking about
sometimes you win. Oh, no, I told you I was done. I just wanted to say they're going to be coming to Microsoft for the bag, man. That's all.
Oh, okay. All right.
They are. Right, Noof?
Yeah.
Noof didn't hit me.
That's right, man. That's right. I was on mute.
But you agree with me, though, right, Noof?
Yeah, absolutely. They're coming for the bag.
Yeah, they're coming for the bag.
Oh, my God. Okay, so let's
got a new phrase.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get messy. And please, we can all interrupt each other, you know what I'm saying, on this one. Because I know people are going to want to jump in and say something, but you got to start first. So this next category into this whole thing is let's talk about PlayStation and PlayStation's fan base. The stands, as I call them. What does this mean for them? Now, I did see PlayStation come out and try to flex it first, talking about, well, Xbox, you will, abide by the contract. And I'm over here thinking to myself, like, damn, oh, shit, you know what, Sony? You got no damn shame. You know what I'm saying? You got no shame. You got no damn shame. Like, you really tried to flex. You really tried to flex. Then all of a sudden, like, Phil just came back. You know, man, if you ever met Phil Spencer in person, you would know why people love Phil Spencer, man. You would know it. Like, Sony PlayStation stands out there don't get it because none of those people ever want to deal with them. They like them capping for them, but they don't want to deal with them. They don't have them in the DMs. They don't talk to them. You know what I'm saying? But when you meet Phil, Lady Infamous knows. You know what I'm saying? You know, we talk to this man. This man, you know, I've told the story many times. He shoulder blocked me. The dude is just a genuine good guy. But there's one thing about the people that really, really know him, and you know, they don't want to get exposed to let people know that they, you know, like the Tim Dogs, the Megatrons, others, you know what I'm saying, Paris and all them. They know him. They know him. That man is competitive as hell. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You got to be competitive to make a power move like this.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. This is the problem with a lot of these PlayStation fans out there. They'll change these narratives, make people be fools. I'm looking at the Xbox DMs and they're crying and whining and Xbox is gonna surrender to them. They're gonna punk out and they're gonna let Sony get Call of Duty. Man, this is when you playing checkers. When you playing checkers, then you can cry. But this man's playing chess the whole time. I said this on the next podcast. Fred, you know that I did. I said Phil Spencer is going to play the nice guy until he don't have to be nice anymore. Hey, I'll help you, Sony. You want to get that shit right? You want to get your internet up? So for the games that you keep away from us, you know what I'm saying? Especially like, you know, the Guilty Gears and all this other stuff. You want to get your internet right? We got you, man. Come over here to Microsoft, man. We will cut you a deal. Come on.
Yeah, they can't really say shit. Yeah. They can't really say shit right now because everything ain't set in stone yet. No. It ain't official. So
they only got caught with their pants down. They got caught with their pants down.
Think about that.
Just like the ZeniMax deal, man. They said, you know, they shut the fuck up until the thing was done, and they finally came out and said, no, we're making this shit exclusive to people who have Game Pass and the Xbox ecosystem, and that killed that narrative. And it's like right now they're playing nice, and once everything's signed and inked, they'll come back and be like, okay, yeah, you can have Call of Duty mobile. You know, you can have Call of Duty not mobile, but like, you know, you can have Warzone.
Yeah. They didn't say which Call of Duty they was going to give them. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you know what though? But like I said this last night too. Like most of the games that Activision Blizzard has are not console games. Diablo, Call of Duty, and Overwatch, right?
Oh,
that's it.
PC people are happy as hell right
now. What about the Warcraft one?
StarCraft.
StarCraft. The thing for
StarCraft, yeah.
I mean, we know the Call of Duties. We know the Call of Duties help move a lot of PlayStations, but in the last couple of years alone, what game helped elevate and move more PlayStations than any other? Was it God of War? Was it Days Gone? No, it was a game called Spider-Man. And I think
talk to him.
I think that was, you know, we've heard this saying for a while now. You keep poking the bear, you're going to get the claws. Well, that's exactly what between the fan base and the corporate shills at Sony have been sort of doing is jabbing at Microsoft, you know, just keep kicking them. Said, you know, you keep going at the bear, you're going to get the claws, and that's exactly what they're doing. Microsoft might be going about it a little bit more subtly, per se, because like I said, Phil's pretty soft-spoken. He doesn't really get out there and be kind of come at you brazen kind of deal. But he does, like I said, he'll speak softly but carry the big stick, right? And that Spider-Man thing, you know, you can say we know why it happened. There's logistics, obviously, about Spider-Man. There's association with Sony and Sony Pictures, and therefore, and so on and so forth. But what we've always been saying, Spider-Man, this isn't like an IP that belonged to, like, you know, Infinity Ward or anybody else like that. This is a universal property. Sony Spider-Man is a comic book franchise that is beloved by millions around the world. And when they pull that off, and not only that, that was the one thing when, you know, Insomniac gets it and makes two massive games for the platform that obviously Xbox fans can't enjoy. Because they, right, and now the Wolverine, exactly. But then it was that whole lowball deal with Square Enix where they put the Spider-Man DLC in the Avengers and decided they're going to pull it out of there too. That was kind of like, okay, you slapped us once, now you're going to keep doing it again. And I think Microsoft's getting the point. How often is Sony going to be lowballing us in the balls with these little dirty tactics? Because it really it is. As you know, Phil said, we're not really trying to keep our shit off. Because if Phil wanted to play hardball and Microsoft wanted to play hardball, they legitimately could take Minecraft right off of PlayStation and
they
then
like
watch
that
this
money.
run.
They like that money.
They like the money. Plus, they didn't really want to be dirty because they know, hey, it brings in the money. You keep everybody's fan base happy, and away you go, right? And that might be the scenario that happens moving forward for Call of Duty. But I think that Spider-Man deal, because we fans know how it feels, like it's a little bit like, oh, like it's Spider-Man. This isn't like
Spider-Man. We love
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Hey, no, for everybody, do not be surprised for Microsoft to try and do something, a deal with Ubisoft to grab them. Do not be surprised.
It's already with the
It's
right. I know.
It's a Game Pass.
I know.
That's another thing too.
I'm talking about grabbing Ubisoft like that because they're going to get the app.
This is another thing too. Like everybody's talking about like Ubisoft, EA. Xbox doesn't have to do that. They already got EA and Ubisoft in the bag now because they already have their subscription based on their console, and that's on no other console right now. Think about that. Like I said, remember Noof, I said this last night. I said, it's really funny to me that all the Western type markets is over here siding with Xbox this generation. Think about that.
Popular in America.
Think about that. Think about that. Sony moved over to the United States because of this shit, and I'll get into that because I'll get into and reading some parts of that. But I do want to address this too as well. Is that people don't understand how Sony? Come on, no, hold on. Let me finish because I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
Okay, do your thing.
I'm ready to be grinding. I'm ready to be fucking grinding. While this PlayStation game is on.
Oh my God!
PlayStation game on PC. Shout out to PC guys. Sony's been doing this for a long time. Now, look, I supported Sony from day one, right? Like I don't hate Sony. You see, I'm supporting Sony right now.
Still got my PS1, PS2, and PS3 and 4.
But Sony's been doing this for a long time. When we were ignorant, we didn't know this. For us older gamers that's played on the PlayStation 1 and shit like that, like y'all know my game is Tekken. If y'all been following me, you'll know Tekken is like life for me, right? But I thought Tekken was exclusive to only PlayStation. But they only nickeled and dimed their asses to do bad to Sega because Sega was that threat. Nintendo was a threat in Japan. PlayStation can't fuck with Nintendo in Japan. So that's why PlayStation was like, Sony was like, we can go to the US because Xbox is in a bad position right now. And we could go ahead and try to take that US market. And then we already got the UK. We take the US market, we don't even need Japan anymore. And you know what the Japanese have said about that? They said, okay, fuck you, Sony. We got you. Nintendo's number one. Y'all can go ahead and get this second fiddle shit.
But they like an Xbox now over there in Japan.
Xbox is in really bad third place over there, but they have improved. We'll see what the xCloud's going to do out there, and then we'll talk later.
They love it over there. They got better internet.
But this is where the game has changed, though. This is something that like one of my homeboy Scooters, man, he used to say this all the time, and I say this as well. Sony has been that habitual line stepper. You know what I'm saying? Sony has always stepped over that line to be cute. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, we got these exclusive deals to keep these games away. They ain't gonna sit. They're like a baby Tencent. So people over here scared of Tencent, but Sony's doing the same bullshit as what Tencent does. They don't sit there and pay to own these games or these IPs. They just do enough to keep those IPs off of the other consoles or competition.
Facts.
Yeah.
Now that's Xbox to be specifically.
Right. They don't want because Xbox makes them nervous. And they felt like since Xbox One, they're down the cut. If you read that shit that came out there, it makes perfect sense. If you go and read the Apple and Epic court shit, it makes all the sense now. And now you know what? And that's why I said last night, where every time that I think of Xbox buying, when I found out that Xbox got Activision, I'm thinking like, I think of that Michael Jordan thing where he's sitting there and people show it. It's that meme where he says, "And I took that personally."
I took that personally.
I didn't believe it when my boy came in. I was doing overtime.
So are you really trying to cut us out like that? We already, you know what I'm saying? Are you really trying to do that? As I've always been trying to be kumbaya because I'm a gamer. I want everybody to be influenced, but you really trying to do this to us? So Xbox was like, you know what? Nah.
Exactly, bro.
You stepped over that fucking line one too many times. And now you fucking with somebody who got that big money.
Yep.
Now we're gonna see if you want to play. Go ahead, interrupt me, please. Because
let me say this, man.
I wish they gonna make
I need some preaching. Y'all ain't been preaching enough. Preach. I need some goddamn preaching.
And let me say this. Let me say this.
Another drink.
See, the thing is, the whole thing with PlayStation, this is funny. Do you guys realize when they came out with that statement, said, we expect Xbox to, honor all contractual commitments or whatever it was. Do you know they didn't say that with Bethesda?
Oh,
do you know why?
No.
Do you know why they didn't say that with Bethesda? Because Bethesda games isn't their number one selling game every year.
Talk about it.
See, the thing is, Call of Duty is literally their number one game every year. Not Spider-Man, not Last of Us. It's Call of Duty every year. Now, this is going to hurt them.
We need some church.
That's why they came out a day later, like, hold on now. Y'all better honor y'all contractual agreements.
Hell no!
I need some church.
That's one of my favorite movies.
Hey, I need some church. I said, it's about to be messy.
You
y'all
know that
been
movie
quiet
was made in Chicago, right? You know that, right?
I'm trying to be respectful and shit.
No. I want that 49 Thug to come out. I want it. I want the mess tonight.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The only people that really worried about this Xbox, Activision, Blizzard, connection. Okay, it's the person that only had one type of console, one type of way to play, and that's Sony PlayStation only consumers. Y'all really looking real dry. I thought y'all was dry in December, but man. But right now,
He needs some milk.
No, what they need is Jesus. What they need is to go to talk to their company and talk about what the hell they're going to do. Talk to them, bring us some games because y'all bullied the PlayStation fanboys. Really bullied Xbox to do what they did. And y'all cannot blame nobody but yourself.
Brought it on yourself.
Right.
You know how many times I was told, Xbox ain't got no game. What you doing? Just playing YouTube. That's all what you doing? No, I'm playing Call of Duty. I'm playing Call of Duty on my Xbox because that was all I was playing. Now, with this Monopoly, you ain't got. You should be talking about Monopoly if you ain't got no stakes in any of it. I'm telling you right now.
Oh man,
hey lady, and you ain't gotta pay for no more Call of Duty because you got it on Xbox.
Don't get me started about the fanboys, y'all. Don't get me started about the fanboys.
Get it started. I'm playing.
I'm playing. It's like damn. Oh damn, they playing Xbox.
You got K-Mega cussing tonight. Ain't no motherfucking.
All I'm saying, I'm gonna be good. My bases is covered. I ain't worried about nothing as far as console gaming is concerned. Because I got me a PlayStation, I got me an Xbox. If I really want to do it, I can go get me a PC. And if I really want to do it, I can go get me a Switch. Y'all, there's these fanboys that all they talk about is PlayStation all day. Like you ain't got no job, you ain't getting laid, you ain't getting no paper.
God!
You know what I did?
Break it down.
I woke up. I saw the news. I went straight to my Robinhood to check out my stocks because that's what motherfucking thing is supposed to be.
Hallelujah! I am saved by Lady Infamous.
Did my space, said my piece, and went to work all day. I'm at work. I see everybody want to have spaces, want to have in-depth analysis. Like you got money on this shit. I'm the one that got money on this shit, and y'all acting like y'all.
People got goddamn conspiracies and everything.
I miss her on your show, man.
I'm telling you.
I I said, listen.
All I need is Xbox to get rid of Bobby, get them higher ups out the way.
Get
that new
infrastructure
with Activision is gonna be on.
Hey, Lady Infinite.
Oh, damn, calm down.
Hey, lady, and put you in charge of the whole thing.
No, I'm ready.
God.
I'm ready. Lady, but you don't play Call of Duty no more. No, I don't play Call of Duty, but I will pretty soon. As soon as they move around with the higher ups, because ain't no way Bobby gonna stay there. He might get that nice little severance package, but I'd rather have him go and play my games. I know that it could be a possibility that
everybody know Michael Barr taking
Call of Duty.
Okay,
well, I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I can't confirm or deny that. I'm not sure. I'm just saying he has to go. He has to go.
Oh yeah, trust me. Do it out of there.
Petty me don't want you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Petty me.
Microsoft, she's speaking the truth, bro.
Microsoft ain't gonna touch Call of Duty. When it comes to Call of Duty, that Warzone gonna stay. Warzone gonna stay. Now, if we talking about campaign, multiplayer, and zombies, that's a different thing. Not right now, not tomorrow, not next week, but maybe in a couple of years, we'll get that next Call of Duty day one and done. You know what I'm saying? Across the platforms, on the cloud, on the PC, and on your console. I ain't worried about nothing.
You're working on Microsoft servers.
I'm not worried about it.
I got to let Noof come in here for you know what I'm saying. But listen, man, I love it. Everybody being quiet, being gentle. I understand, but not tonight. Tonight. We talk. I'm not gonna be gentle. We feast on the marrow of our enemies tonight.
Tag me in.
I'm taking you in. Ruthless GRG podcast tonight. Ruthless.
No. I'm feasting on the marrow of my enemies tonight.
I'm tagging you in, girl.
Man, she's ready to go.
Go ahead, D.
Let me tell y'all something.
Yes.
I'm a bank off of the lady set. All right.
Exotic butters.
This has been a year. What is this? 2022. It has been 9 years since last gen released. And I know Lady can confirm this with me. There was not just regular fanboy people. There were insults. There were death threats, sexual harassment threats, all that shit.
Xbox and all that shit.
You're on Xbox. I've had people this year.
I heard that.
You heard everything under the actual sun. It was just, you ain't got no game. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about some people. I can't speak for everybody. But I just sat there and ate my food because I couldn't say anything like, yeah, we got this. Xbox One, you had to kind of just take the L. This is the system you chose for whatever reason. But, they were getting what they wanted. The tables have turned down. And now it's all, it don't matter. Now it's affecting them. Before, when ZeniMax got bought up, ain't nobody playing that shit anyway. Ain't nobody playing Fallout. Ain't nobody playing that. Now talking about they Call of Duty shit. And it's like, hold on now. What y'all doing? Hold on. Not my Call of Duty. Because like Nick said, not only did they come out and say, what y'all asses gonna do is respect the contract, they said that shit in like 36 hours.
Yep.
Real quick. It wasn't a week. It wasn't a month. They said, hold on now. Y'all did what? Where the phone number at? Get the phone. Get them motherfuckers on the phone. What you gonna do?
They
what you gonna do?
The other contracts, they gave them Psychonauts 2. I mean, come on.
Because my thing is this: if you're not bothered, why respond?
Yeah.
If somebody says something to me at work and I'm not bothered, I'm not gonna respond. But if my check pops up, hold on now.
They had a phone call. Like, I talked to him directly this week about
you're gonna
this.
respond. So, like y'all saying, Call of Duty is a big franchise, and the thing is, the funniest shit to me, Call of Duty was trending after this happened. Everybody's just like Call of Duty, which is fine because that's a big franchise. I'm not discounting that, but I'm on the other side of the coin. Y'all don't understand. Toys for Bob prototype. Not bump the Candy Crush. It's all these small things. The next thing that came to my mind, like Lady said, it's a shit ton of studios. Remember when Phil said there's going to be a major release in Game Pass every quarter? You done got 11 studios.
And I'm sorry, you Sony players, but they're making Test Drive Unlimited 3, and it won't be out till way after the contract is signed. It will be exclusive on Microsoft when it comes out. Sorry.
But that's made by Nexon though. So
but
I don't know about
Activision still publishes it, so it's still in their cycle.
Listen,
It's still in their cycle.
Hey, can I say something about these PlayStation fanboys right quick?
Please.
Break it down. Break it down.
I've been waiting. You've been too goddamn nice. I listen to your podcast all the time. You too nice. I didn't ask for no nice ass Griggity. I want Griggity, the Griggity that I know. Let's go.
All right, yo, check this out.
The toxic ones, right?
How you say what?
You said the toxic fanboys?
Oh yeah. Okay. Listen,
okay.
I'm gonna tell you this. Listen, being like when I first started my channel, right? I was just that pro Xbox guy. I'm a nice Xbox guy. I didn't do fanboy stuff. I was just pro Xbox. You know, them sons of bitches still came in my comment section calling me, you stupid Xbox.
They put you on edge, didn't they?
Hey, over the years, and I forget who said, I think Lady Infamous said it, how Xbox didn't give us much ammunition to fight back last generation.
No.
So when they started to give us some, you know what? I said, the hell with this. I'm going after all of these bastards. Because hey, you know what? Roddy Piper had a quote. I said this in my last video. He had a quote. Just when you think you have all the answers, I change the question.
Oh my God!
Every time, now this is what they do. This is what they do. They always change the question. Xbox has no games.
Yeah.
Well, Xbox shows some games. Well, those games don't have any gameplay. They don't count. They always change. They change the question. Well, Xbox has no studios. Xbox has studios now.
They do.
Those studios aren't organic.
Yep. Keep it going.
Being organic.
You know what I'm saying?
It's about what the consumer want. And everybody want Call of Duty. It could be the shittiest Call of Duty, but I bet you the microtransaction, they make bank.
Yep.
And with Xbox buying them, we gonna get the good shit. Only Xbox exclusive skins, all that extra goodies. We might get it 1 month early. We might get it earlier than that. Whoever pre-ordered it before that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm gonna tell you the fanboys, the fangirls, they're not gonna like it. I really don't care. I'll tell you what, if PlayStation would have bought them, it would have been no problem.
It would not be an issue if
Oh my God.
PlayStation. Listen, when you guys are talking about Sony time exclusivity deals, they specifically are doing these deals to keep them off of Xbox because all those games are on PC. They're on PC. Those deals are specifically to keep them off of Xbox.
Like I said,
where's Final Fantasy VII Remake at?
Yep.
Exactly.
Where's Final Fantasy VII Remake? Where is it? We've been waiting on that for the line.
Listen.
All them Sony people done woke up the behemoth, and the behemoth is alive and well.
Man, they better catch this L and keep it moving.
What was you gonna say, Fred?
Phil Spencer's like Xerxes in 300, man. He's holding the motherfuckers by the shoulders like, am I not a merciful God? I'm allowing these games to come to the console.
We got old Mark Cerny over there in the corner going, but geez, guys, this rapid pack math is not really working out so good.
Look.
Exactly. Took a blunt.
This is how dirty.
Took shots of tequila and said, "What the fuck done happened?"
Everybody's not understanding how dirty Microsoft could be right now, and they're being That's
how they control it.
They were dirty in the 90s and 2000s, man.
Dude, be glad Phil Spencer is here because, like, if it was like someone else, they'd have taken all that shit and made it exclusive. Like everything from ZeniMax to this shit, like everything would have been exclusive. Fuck you.
You know what?
Fuck your couch. You
that
know
would have been me. You bet they better than me.
Sony would have did.
You would have did it.
Sony would have done that to everybody.
You want that money. You would have let
Sony would have made everything exclusive.
Oh yeah.
But let's be clear. Sony had to come out and be like, yo, so y'all gonna respect it. Microsoft has the money to break the contract.
Right.
They could break,
They do. But you know what?
That's why they came out in 36 hours.
I gotta read this super chat, but I wanna hold your thought, please hold your thought. Okay, Dragonheart Yobi, he said this. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta feel. I'm feeling myself right now. I feel myself. Thank you, brother. He said, Mega said last gen. It's right there when I said it, so he knows I'm right. He knows I said this. He said, Mega said last gen after the Xbox One X release and Phil's movements. There was going to be changes of the guard. Look at the atmosphere now.
Remember, I told you a while ago that Sony was not ready for this generation.
I knew it.
They wasn't ready.
No. Now, I didn't know that they were going to buy Activision.
Yeah, I think it was going to be like this, bro.
But I knew that Xbox. But no. I knew Xbox was not going to fuck around this time. I knew it because of the fact that this 2018, that was the first E3 for me. I don't know if it was your first E3 Infamous or not, but that was mine. 2018.
No, that was my second.
Okay, that was my first one. And so I you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, oh my God, like this can't be real. Like when they say, I told people, listen, Ninja Theory is going to hurt Sony badly when it comes to, because they're the ones out of all these other studios that Xbox got that's going to hit them with that same type of energy type game with that over the shoulder, strong graphic looking. I said Ninja Theory is dangerous. People better stop sleeping on Ninja Theory.
With a strong female protagonist. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but just Ninja Theory themselves, they have been waiting to get that budget and to get that green light to say, can we make what we want to make, right? So 2018 with all that, and I can't listen. Compulsion Games, I was over here and then I had somebody come to me and hit me up and say, man, Compulsion Games is serious, bro. They said that to me in 2019. I said, man, I'm not even really into that game that they got that looks like BioShock, but I'm like, okay, I'll take your word for it. But, he says, no, bro, you should be talking more about it, Mega. But I didn't.
Which one?
Compulsion Games. What the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Compulsion Games hit us over the head and talking about they're going to be making a black protagonist or a pretty much a game of African Americans in Louisiana with a fantasy type action RPG and throw that over our head. Like, I'm like, what? That shit don't even sound right to me. Like, because I ain't never heard, African American in anything that had to do with fantasy RPGs. Think about that for a second. So no, let me finish. And so now, so I'm just kind of thinking like, that's the old shit. That's old money over there. They just bought they got ZeniMax. Look at Indiana Jones.
Can't wait.
Just Cause could be a part of what Xbox could be doing later on. You got
Didn't they make Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 Activision?
Activision did, yes.
That could come to Xbox.
That's right. And instead of having Spider-Man, you can have Blade, you can have Moon Knight, you can have
everybody.
You can have anybody that you want. You just gotta pay
Keep your Spider-Man. Keep your Spider-Man. Disney will do it.
Like, hold on, wait a minute. Like Spider-Man is more popular. Don't get me wrong, but
I love Spider-Man.
Yeah, everybody loves Spider-Man.
Everybody loves Spider-Man,
right? But a lot of people love Deadpool, and I
love Wolverine, and I'm mad.
And that was a game. And that was a Activision game too.
Yep, the original Wolverine that came out for the 360. Yeah.
Listen. You know what? Sekiro is up in the air now. From Software do have a relationship with Xbox, especially going back to Ninja to Ninja Blade and to going back to the old OG games for Xbox, for the OG Xbox. You know what I'm saying? No. Like, so I don't. So if they put Sekiro, and if like there's a Sekiro 2 that's supposed to be coming, and they put that on Game Pass, like, that's crazy. Like, because Activision funded that game from them. And then let's not forget about True Crimes. Let's not forget about Blur. Like, just think about like Blur couldn't be probably made into its own type of game.
Blur was shit. Blur was fire back in the days. Woo.
Blur was second, guys. Sorry.
But hold on. But just think about if Xbox decided to say, you know what, we might not make a Blur game, but we could put Blur into Forza. Forza Horizon.
Or backwards compatible.
And have a backwards compatible game.
The servers are still up too.
And then also like if Xbox really can go, I mean Xbox can do all types of, because there's Pitfall, so they can have their own type of, you know what I'm saying? Like I really want Xbox to try to pull Tomb Raider if they can try to get Crystal Dynamics, but if they don't, you know what Xbox can do with Pitfall? They can turn Pitfall into their own Nathan Drake. And
give me the 1981 remastered version, brand new of Kaboom, because I loved Kaboom on the Atari.
They can pull a Sony and just remaster all that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I want.
And then my last point, and then I'm gonna let you talk. I'm sorry, I just wanted to make this point. This because I wanted to kind of end it with this one. Xbox can kind of come blow the doors off by having their own Japanese only title in Tenchu. Bringing Tenchu back, because that's
Tenchu Stealth Assassin. I love that.
That like, bro,
1 and 2.
It's too many. It's too many. So if that means to let Sony go ahead and pay Xbox to help fund to make these games, because that's I don't know if y'all saw the reports today, but Phil told all those studios, we're gonna give y'all creative freedom. Y'all can make whatever y'all want to. And
you want to go back to the past?
And what we're thinking about doing, which will probably will fuck up Sony, is that we might go ahead and just make we might not do the annual thing for Call of Duty.
That's going
to hurt their pocket. So Call of Duty could be on the same level of what they did with Battlefield. Like, we gonna sit there and take some time and do some other things, implement some of this, implement some of that, maybe hit up Coalition, because they kings with the Unreal Engine 5, and make them do some shit, maybe have some destructible environments for the very first time. There's so many fucking possibilities that Xbox can do. They got PlayStation by the balls, and when I say that, I mean they have them by the balls. PlayStation has nothing to say. Go ahead.
Let me ask y'all this real quick, just something to munch on. All right, so if this goes through, but fingers crossed, right? Do y'all think, you know how Call of Duty now is doing this? Okay, sorry, back it up. Remember when Phil was just like, I don't see why, PC and all this, the cross-gen business, basically talking about like why smart delivery isn't kind of universal. Mm-hmm. Do y'all think going forward, Call of Duty will no longer be $70?
I said that last night, D. I said that.
Not for Xbox. Not for Xbox.
Not for Xbox.
Sony can charge an extra $10 for the upgrade.
Because Phil said he did not like that $60 change. He did not like. I mean, he didn't like that $70 price tag. He did not like that they raised the price. He hated that.
Because let me tell you something. Because I feel like me and Lady on the same page. I'm petty.
Oh shit. Let's talk.
Well, my petty ass.
Yep.
Listen. Not only is it in Game Pass, but if you get it on Xbox, it's 60. Anywhere else is 70. Y'all used to 70?
What about the Game Pass discount? Game Pass
discount. What about the perks we get for the games?
I get my perks.
Oh yeah, I know.
If it's gonna be some Call of Duty skins, no, then I got the skins too. So
you're gonna get it now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if y'all seen y'all on Twitter, they put stuff I don't play. I just be posting it because I don't want to go to waste. But yeah.
Oh man, let me hit the super chats and then let me hit real quick. I haven't heard from Noof in a minute, so let me go ahead.
Oh my bad, dude.
Go ahead.
Let me hit up these super chats right quick, and then Noof, go ahead and say what you got to say. Cedric H said, "Think about Raven Software making X-Men Legends 3. Lord have mercy, that would be a godsend." Dragonheart Yobi said he's back. He said Field Talk changes. Xbox One X, Game Pass, VGA revealed the Series X, caught Sony off guard, ZeniMax, now Activision, Blizzard, what's next? And then I think there was one more. No, there was no more. Okay, so Noof, talk to us, man. Yeah. Go ahead, man. Just throw it all at us. Throw it all at us. Because I know that you said a lot last night. So I want you to say the same thing, man. Because you was making some fantastic points last night.
Like I said, at the end of the deal, this really is. It isn't Microsoft though trying to bury Sony or anything. This isn't really like a fanboy play at the end of the day. I mean, it comes across like that, and sure, us Xbox, us fans, us loyalties, like, Lady Infamous said, we've taken a lot of shots as being just because we love our product, we love Xbox, we've been fans for years. They haven't given us a lot of ammunition the last while. We had to hurt all of the, your ex-boners and all this stuff, and you got no games.
Diabetes.
And,
that was my favorite.
Don't forget about diabetes.
Diabetes and you welfare gamers and the whole 9 yards. Like we've heard everything under the damn sun, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because if you got Game Pass, you're poor, you're a broke ass welfare gamer and all that sort of crap. So we've heard the gauntlet, right? And you know what, Xbox, like at the end of the day, the heads up don't pay a ton of attention to some of that stuff, but at the same time, they're very proud. They've worked very hard, and they spent the best half of the last 5 or 6 years trying to make up lost ground from basically the image that was portrayed through not only the fans but the media with the Xbox One. They did a lot of things right, and it got overlooked, and it was crying shame. Perhaps they were a little too far ahead of the curve back in 2013, but like I said, they came out, they sent out a love letter to fans with the Xbox One X. It was just a way of Microsoft saying, look, we're committed to our hardcore fan base. We lost track of you guys at the start of that last gen, and it nearly cost us dearly. We lost contracts, we lost certain game, all sorts of different things, right? And they're coming back saying, we're committed to you guys, and we're committed to Game Pass. This is the future. It's where we're going to go. It's everybody's going to follow us, are going to follow suit on this. You better believe it. We want to be ahead of the curve and not behind the curve, right? And Google tried with Stadia, but failed pretty heavily. Like, it's not an easy thing. Xbox got where they got because they've spent so many years building the player base, building Xbox Live, making a phenomenal system for gamers. They've been ahead of that curve. We've been there every step of the way, and we've had to go through the hardships, and now we're starting to reap the fruits of the labor, so to speak. And yes, it does come with the big wallet. Microsoft has the means to do it, but part of the reason they are is because they're proud. They hear the rumblings, they hear the fans, they hear the media, how they've been, cursed out and this, that, and something else, and nothing ever works. Like I always remember one of the most famous articles, I think, from the last gen was when somebody wrote the article saying Sony got no games, but that's genius. When they had like a lull in their fucking, when they had no games.
Yeah, when they were saying that there was going to be sparse back in
that was in 2015.
Remember 2015? Yeah.
They got no games, but that's genius. And I said, how the hell can that not be looked at as anything other than media bias? We've had to deal with that horse shit. Colin Moriarty's out there again saying this is a bad deal for gamers.
That's the next thing I want to touch on. Y'all guys can give me 30 more minutes, and then we can go ahead and we can wrap it up. But
I
want everybody to touch on that situation from hearing from what we've been hearing from the media that's been fighting against this.
I'm just going to say this. Look, I don't care if Xbox decides they want to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation forever. Honestly, I really don't care. I think if Xbox is your place to play and you love Call of Duty, it's a win-win scenario for us, period. We're going to be able to play the games day one with no more waiting for content. Xbox will be the best place to play. It's going to be the most financially sound place to play. And they have the upper hand. At the end of the day, they call the shots. If Sony wants to play ball, well, they got to come to Microsoft's house to do it. And it's going to be from there on out. You know what I mean? Sony is going to do okay. They've got their great games coming, and that's their bread and butter. At the end of the day, it's about their quality of games, and that's fantastic. And I don't think that is going to change. But, not having the big marketing rights now to Call of Duty, not having the PlayStation logo slapped on with all these massive games is going to be huge. And again, I said it's about the mobile market. Now they get Candy Crush. You get those mobile dollars there. They get instant viability, get instant accreditation. They start to see dividends early. This will help pay for a whole lot of things. Not, you know what I mean? To strike more exclusivity deals or to strike more content deals for Game Pass and for the brand. It's just, there's so many avenues of this whole thing. It's staggering. It's perceived, like I said, we love it, but we love it because we're gamers and we're excited to know that the one thing that's guaranteed now is that we're going to get the biggest and best games, and they're going to be on Xbox, and you're going to be able to play them without spending $90 a pop and getting ripped off. I mean, Sony spent the last year trying to rip off their fans $15 for every little upgrade. That gets a pass.
Right.
Xbox over here giving you Xbox over here giving you free upgrades and free this and free that.
She's talking.
Right?
Yeah.
PlayStation 5 is starting to become the remaster Station 5 already. I mean, these games aren't even old.
No!
Hit him with it. Hurt Noof. Hit him with it.
Sorry, bro, but that's the way I see it. I'm not hating here. I love PlayStation. Fuck, it's not about it. But Sony, while Xbox is giving you the shop, Sony is over here charging you just to enter the door. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I'll leave it at that.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's what I'm talking about.
Are you ready for a DJ Hero on Xbox?
Yes.
Oh, bro, facts. I would love a DJ Hero. But you know what? But instead of look, I'd rather have lips because I love lips.
Yes, he does. He been on that hill for years.
And listen, and my girl Lady Foxfire, she's like, look, we got to do a duet together, and I'm with it.
That's like me streaming myself playing my Dance Central, bro. That ain't gonna happen.
Hey, harmony. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But listen, this is my thing. Okay, so I do want to make one more point on this. Just you know what I'm saying, because I don't want to keep you guys too long. But
it's early. It's early.
It's early, but you know what I'm saying. But no,
I can stay here for hours.
I love it. I love it. Everybody want to talk that shit. I love it. But this
I want to bet.
Y'all talking that shit. Y'all want to.
Now I feel bad that I even brought up the Battlefield.
Well, you
shit.
came on early today, K-Mega.
No, it's okay. But no, this is the thing right here. I do want to touch on that though with the Colin Moriarty. I can't say his last name, but
Colin Moriarty. Something like that.
Just call him Colin Moriarty.
Bro. This Hennessy Black. Now listen, let me make this point.
What did he say? Because I didn't hear about it.
No, hold on. Let me make this point. I'm gonna be real about it. Colin is, you know what? Like he's very intellectual and
smart guy.
He's a really smart guy, right? Like, and I love some of his takes that he has. And even when he's capping for PlayStation, I love his takes. Like he's real about his takes. Sometimes, though, I feel Colin has to realize where his toast is buttered, right? And then he's like, "Oh shit, I've gone too far," right? Because if you remember earlier last year, he was giving Sony the blues, and then he got PlayStation fans, and then probably he lost some revenue and shit like that. And he's like, "Oh man, like I gotta make this bread," you know what I'm saying? I got shit, I you know what I'm saying? I gotta get paid. So he wants to come in and he has to do some of these things, which is unfortunate because I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I can stay at the same subs that I have. I can have the same amount of whatever, and it doesn't matter to me. I'm never going to change my stance on who I am just to get more people to follow me. I'm never kissing nobody's ass. I'm not kissing your ass. You will never have me kiss your ass. I am not joining your crew. I'm not doing anything. GRG is GRG. That's it. That's how I do it. That's how I roll. I love it. I said this in a post earlier to one of the new generation guys. That was Xbox University and Marley. And I said, look, have love for everybody, but keep your distance if you have to. But keep it moving. Don't ever change who you are, because it's sad for people that I've had on this show before. And I'm not talking about panelists, but I'm talking about like guests and things like that had a whole different ideology, but because they knew that they can make more money, they changed the script to be just to play the game. And that's disgusting. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate Noof. That's why I appreciate, you know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate Dirk Griggity. I appreciate Lady Infamous. I appreciate so many people that I will have come on to the show that will do something, even though I will have somebody on the 28th, that a lot of people will be saying, "What? You got this dude coming on the GRG?" But anyway, but I have love for this guy. This guy's a cool guy. He's always been a cool guy with me. But anyway, this is my
not
thing.
Crap Gamer, is it?
No, it's Mooch. It's Mooch.
Yeah, Mooch is cool.
That's my boy.
Yeah, it's Mooch. It's Mooch. You know what I'm saying? I got love of Mooch. Mooch will try to out-talk. Mooch is one of the nicest, try to out-talk you out of some bullshit type of dudes.
I love it when you two argue. I love it when you two
because I'll go wit for wit with him. I go wit for wit with Mooch, but I love Mooch. But he'll be here. But anyway,
listen to him.
Let me reel it back, because I know that this is not about me. It's about the other panel, the people on here on tonight. But
I know.
I want to say this. okay, think about this. Colin knows where his toast is buttered. And so that's what frustrated with me, because I know deep down a person with that type of intellect knows he's full of bullshit. He knows it. He knows it. You can't sit here and tell me when, oh my God, like really? Like y'all, Sony is that petty to sit there and keep away like Insomniac didn't even make Square Enix Spider-Man for Avengers. But Sony said, no, it's not going anywhere. It's staying right here on PlayStation only. You can't come and tell me with one breath and say, well, Microsoft is trying to be a monopoly. This is destroying the brand. Sony made this brand. They've been doing this from day one since they came in here, and they came after, which I thought Sony was in the right to go after Nintendo, because Nintendo was being dicks to them for whatever reasons, because of the disc, non-disc,
beef.
Yeah, there was beef, right? Mm-hmm. But you know what? You took away a console away from me that should have had way more life than it should have, and that was the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Sony took away the Sega Dreamcast away from me, and that was one of my favorite, if not one of the best, next to the PlayStation 1, as one of the best consoles I've ever played on.
I still got my
now, you know what I'm saying? Now, look, the Series X is a beast, man. I'm like, man, I got no complaints. But this is the thing for me, is that Sony has played these games for too long, and and the chickens are coming home to roost. And this is what I said on next podcast, and a lot of people got quiet because they're like, nigga, now maybe you're going a little bit too far, because you might be on this other shit, like you might believe in lizard people and shit, which I don't. But King David also said the same thing. No, King David understood what I was saying, and King David also has said the same thing. Olympus is falling, because now what you're dealing with is a conglomerate into Microsoft that's changed. Because if this was old Microsoft would have bought everything and would have kept everything exclusive, and everybody would have hated them, and PlayStation would have still looked like the darling. Now you have a different type of Microsoft. It's like, no, we ain't gonna try to, man, we ain't trying to be assholes like that. But if Sony but people will remember last year when Sony lied to them and told them, hey, because they were scared of smart delivery, like, man, all of our games, that if you own that game on PlayStation 4, you can switch that over for free on the PlayStation 5. Nope. Then when people came over on their ass, it was like, hey man, you said this. Sony told their fan base this. We'll do this for only Forbidden West. After that, $70. Like it or leave it. Xbox is going to be sitting here like what D said, which I've sit there and supported, and which I think that Xbox is going to do too, because that's going to be one of those type of situations that Sony's got to bend, or Sony's going to sit there and still say, we the console leader. We got this. Xbox is going to hit Call of Duty with a $60 price tag and Game Pass and all that other good juicy shit, right? Perks, all of that. Sony's going to sit there and still tell you, because you are a PlayStation fan, you still got to pay for these haptic triggers. $70. Take it. Bro,
I got a question for all you guys, because nobody's really talked about this yet. How does this deal, though? We know kind of where it sits with Sony. How does this affect Nintendo?
Shit, I've been had this girl dancing for a long time. I'm here.
Yeah, look, Nintendo over there doing Nintendo stuff. They're not even worried.
Microsoft is cool with Nintendo. They'll let Nintendo have anything they want.
Activision's put a lot of different games out on Nintendo. I mean, Crash and all those kind of games that went there. I mean, that's still a lot of... Xbox has got a lot more IPs now to play with than just the Call of Duties and World of Warcraft. I mean,
but I want to... with Nintendo, I think they're really prideful of that company, and they not really. If they really wanted to collaborate with either Xbox or PlayStation, they would have done that by now. But I just think they're really prideful and really like locked to their heart what their IPs are. but it's the gaming atmosphere is changing now. Yeah. It's not like a few years ago. It was all about exclusivity. It was about who had the most exclusive on a certain console. Now it's like it's more broad, it's more wide open. It's transitioning from console gaming to PC to cloud to mobile. So for Nintendo, I think that they're either gonna adapt to it and find their own way, or they're going to be left in the dust. They're going to be looking like Sony.
Lady, there's already rumors out there that I've heard that Nintendo is already about to put out a PC only a game for PC, which is a Mario game.
I didn't hear that rumor.
Yes, I've been hearing that for about like 3 months now. But I don't try to come out here and say, look, this is first. I kind of hear some of the same things that other people hear beforehand, but I'm lazy. I don't come out with videos like that. But it's been stated that because Nintendo hates emulation, they hate emulation with a passion.
That shit is good on PC. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is butter. Hey, hold on. Where's my exotic butters?
We're not gonna talk about emulators. We're not gonna do that. But
exotic butters
is fantastic. So Nintendo is like, look, and then they're also looking at because they had the rights to Monster Hunter, this latest Monster Hunter. And they're seeing like, damn, like they, because that's where Monster Hunter originally came from. First was Nintendo, so they're like, man, maybe we need to go ahead and put some of these IPs on PC. So don't be surprised if Nintendo is starting to look into that, and they'll try to test the market by putting their biggest franchise out there, which is Mario. So I do think that that's going. Go ahead. I'm
sorry. It's just changing. The landscape is changing, and as much as Sony was like, okay, it's all about our exclusivity, but y'all really don't have nothing on the rotation as of now. As of like right now, like say if I got a PS5, if I get a PS5 right now, I might got Returnal. I might get,
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. I'm not a Ratchet and Clank fan, so that's not where I love
Ratchet.
I tried.
Ratchet and Clank is good.
I ain't versed in it, so I'm not. I'm not. This is what I ain't gonna do. I ain't gonna sit here and talk about games that I'm not gonna talk about games that I played and I ain't really play. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with people these days. The new generation, the new Twitter wars and shit like that. It's just that people want to talk, and don't let your gaming do the speaking for you.
Y'all see my gameplay on here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? It's a variety.
Yeah, I saw all them restarts on Forza too earlier.
Man, I ain't gonna let him have his restarts. It's okay. We all do
that. You know what level I'm playing on Forza? Now I haven't played Forza in like 3 months. Like because I've been
man. As soon as I went to Hall of Fame, it was a wrap for me.
Right.
You're not messing around here tonight. You come out here, you lay down the law, you made it very clear that Xbox is not playing around anymore. So that's what is going on. I'm going to tell you guys, Sony, you better pick up your game because Microsoft, they're not playing around anymore. Like you said before, you guys have been playing checkers. Microsoft has been playing chess, and let me tell you, they're creeping up on you, and they're going to get the checkmate.
They about to pull
my man Arnold came in. I was hoping, because you know what, Nufus is a celebrity, right? But Arnold, okay, hold on. Now y'all got to shut the hell up. Now Arnold's here. Okay, so now Arnold, I got to ask you this question.
Oh boy.
Now, do you think Microsoft? Do you think PlayStation is going to? Well, no. Let me just ask about PlayStation. Do you think that PlayStation is going to buy a new console? I mean, not a new console. Are they going to buy a new studio or purchase a new studio going forward? And what studio do you think that'll be?
Well, they're filled with a bunch of jokers over there, so maybe they want to buy Nickelodeon. Who knows what the hell they're going to do over there? It's weird. I don't know what the hell they're going to do because honestly, I really wonder who's running the ship there at times. You know, they got to get with the times. You know, honestly, I really like the last guy better. Sean, Mister, I wear my shirt's too small late, and at least he's in all this good.
Yeah, let's
Jim
go.
Ryan. I don't know. He's been lying to the fans. He come out here looking like a leprechaun. He's going around. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just watching everything that Phil Spencer does, and he goes, "Oh, I think that might work for us. Let's go do it. Let's try to copycat it. Let's get down there." What's going to be next? You're going to get all of the Marvel properties, and then why don't you get the Smurfs while you're at the blue? The matching motif.
God!
Hey Arnold, I got a question for you real quick. Activision made a Terminator game for you a while back. How would you feel about making a new Terminator game for Xbox through Activision?
They'd be honest, but instead of going after Sarah Connor, be like, "I'm coming for you, Mark Cerny. I'm going to get you. No more playing around. Your rapid pack math doesn't work well against the T800. I'm going to shut you down."
Arnold is my G. Hey, you know what? You know what I'm saying? If it's not Arnold, it's Cletus. But you know what, Arnold?
Oh, no, Cletus.
No. Cletus is my boy, man, because I worked with a lot of Cletuses, and Cletus is the real deal, bro.
I'm muting myself for this one.
No. Cletus is the real deal. But Arnold.
Yo, K-Mega, I'm about to bounce, man.
Okay, so, no, Pred, do you got a question for Arnold before you go, brother?
No.
Okay, so Pred, let us know. No. I want Pred to say something before he goes out of here, because we are going to get out of here in a few, right? I'm not going to keep you guys. I'm loving the discussion, but I'm not going to keep you guys.
This is the first time that it didn't feel too long, the show.
Right.
Maybe because I ain't been here that long. Maybe because I ain't been here that long.
No. Like, I know I still want to keep going, but I promised you that I was not going to do that to y'all. So, Pred, please. Ask anything, and I'm pretty sure Arnold will give you whatever that you want. So ask Arnold a question, brother. Go ahead, man.
I don't have a question for Arnold. Let me think. Man. What do you think Sony's going to do to counter this Activision purchase?
I don't know. They're going to buy something. Maybe they're going to buy all the 7-Elevens and put the marketing plans up inside of the store. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, obviously, right now, we saw that the PlayStation Vita died. We saw the television division died. We saw the computer laptop VIOs have died. I mean, everything around Sony seems to die. I don't know what's going on over there. I think Gandhi got Spider-Man and all of the Insomniac games because it's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Super messy.
Fred,
messy.
Where can they find you at, man?
Next podcast, next Thursday, man. Hit my OnlyFans up. Inside joke. But next podcast Thursday night, guys.
On the 28th, man, I might call you, man, because I mean, Mooch is coming, so I might need some of those. Some of that.
He's been avoiding me.
He's been avoiding you, bro. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Mooch is coming, so I'm like, let's go.
We'll have to hop on next week and some wisdom.
That's the week after next. So yeah.
Well, he ain't fiddly diddly, Pred. I just wanted to say.
Cletus, that's my motherfucker right there.
You keep doing what you're doing right there, Pred. Let me tell you, you're a great guy, man. You got to get you back on the podcast here. I listen to you guys all the time. You ladies and you guys, you're killing it over here. Yep.
I need some now.
You know the 28th is next week,
Cletus,
right?
you are my favorite.
Next week.
I love Arnold, but I love Cletus. Cletus is my G, boy. Me and Cletus can go ride and go dirt dogging. I love Cletus. Anyway, that's an Oklahoma life. Anyway, all right. So, Pred, man, where can they find you at, brother? I know that you said it, but say it again, man.
Next podcast Thursdays. I'll be on the talking shit, as always.
You love talking shit.
Yeah, you sound sleepy as hell, man. Take your punk ass to bed, man.
I'm tired, man. I've been up since like 3 o'clock this morning. So
yeah, it's on me too. I'm on the East Coast over here.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay, so yeah, I'm keeping dirt and I'm keeping people over here, man, longer than what they need to. All right.
Buy the moonshine and the Vegas. You'll be not tired anymore.
All right, so Dirt, give me before you leave. Give it all to me. What do you think, man? There was one more, but I'm not going to do the one more. Let me know about how you felt about this whole situation with Xbox and what they're doing and what that means going forward for the Xbox brand before you get out of here.
Well, obviously it's huge, man. I mean, Bro, this is absolutely massive. You know, like you mentioned earlier in the show, you know, you have to be aggressive. You know, you got to, you know, this is a big boss move. Phil isn't soft. I'm sure, like behind closed doors, Phil is a pit bull. And this move, you know, when Satya Nadella said that all in on game, he wasn't bullshitting. This is showing y'all that they are not playing. And in 2017, when Phil Spencer got that promotion, we should have known that Xbox was going to be way better. I mean, I assumed they were going to be better this generation, but I ain't see it like this. You know, I didn't see it like this. So what they're doing, man, is changing the game. Some people hate it, like Colin Moriarty. He's mad. He's crying. They're like using them big ass words that don't nobody know what they like. That word malign. I was like, what the hell is that word? I had to look it up. That word means evil. I was like, damn.
Right.
I had to look it up. I didn't know what that word meant. Mm-hmm. So I was using these big ass words and saying that evil, bro. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Like everybody's saying, so many games that PlayStation, these timed exclusivity deals, they be having 2-year timed exclusive deals.
Even
Forspoken is 2 years.
Yeah.
I've never heard of 2-year timed exclusive deals before. Mm-hmm. And like I mentioned, they did those deals specifically to keep those games off of Xbox because those games are on PC. So you have to be aggressive. Sony was being aggressive. Now Xbox is being aggressive. And that's the end of it. And as Xbox fans, like guys like K-Mega, you know, like 100, Predator, Noof, you know, all those guys that never flip-flop, you know, we love Xbox. You know, we will admit that there was some rough times last generation, especially being a content creator, trying to be positive about Xbox in 2017 was extremely difficult. But here we are now, and it's a beautiful thing. And the future, oh my God, the future, it's unbelievable, bro.
Y'all gonna benefit. You know what I'm saying? Your podcast and the younger generation of podcasts is gonna flourish by that, because what's gonna be really funny is that the axis is shifted. Now people will see Xbox greatness, and it's going to be a slow burn until probably about after 2025, 2026, when everything is set in stone, when people will see the true power of the Series X compared to what PlayStation is going to be offering and things like that. And when Xbox is going to keep pumping out games after games after games after games, because don't even worry about what Xbox is going to be pumping out exclusively. Also think about what they're going to be pumping out on Game Pass. The game has changed. The game has changed. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all's podcast is going to flourish from it, and rightfully so, because y'all do the Lord's work, in my opinion.
Would you consider me new generation, though? Because I started in my first video was 2016, right? It took me 3 years to get to 1,000 subs.
Yeah, no, bro,
you know,
bro. You right now, to me, you like the leader of the new era of these new like how Zaire came out in like the 2010s and came out to be kind of like the face of the Xbox brand, and then kind of birthed a lot of different content creators, and then like people will look at it from that standpoint, like, you know what I'm saying, like some people will kind of go overboard and say, well, like, you know, he made you, like, no, that motherfucker, he good, but I'm K-Mega. I'm my own person, and everybody else is their own person. Moochcraft, they own their own people. But he did give the spotlight because he had the biggest platform to do that. And so that's where I look at where your podcast is, and where like Dealer's been around since back then too. Yeah. But you look at where Dealer shit is now, and you guys, Dealer, and his crew and all that. And boom now, and the Iron Lords, which, you know what I'm saying, as a black content creator, I cannot be more, and I can't stress that enough, more than happy to see a podcast of color get to that plateau, because that's where I would love to be going forward, even if, you know what I'm saying, I was one of the old school, but that's the pinnacle. The Iron Lords, Dealers podcast, boom, and then you look at yours with what you got. Y'all guys are the pinnacle, and y'all birthed the new generation of these new Xbox gamers, and y'all have to take that in and be solidified, solid.
There's a new breed, though, man. Hey, I appreciate the kind words.
No,
There's a
bro.
new breed of Xbox
I
guys.
appreciate you guys because every time that you give me the kind words, man, it makes it. You know what I'm saying? It makes it touches my heart when you say, "Man, I was," and I'm like, "Man," and when you do that, but bro, you have taken what I've done and what so many other people have done, and you know what I'm saying. But you've done the better work, and that's beautiful for me because I want people that get to this point, you know what I'm saying, like the Noofs and everybody else, to get to this point, be real. Don't be fake. Don't sell your soul for the fucking money. Do what you believe in and stand strong in what you do. What your podcast do, what Noof does, what Dealer and them do, that shit is real. What everybody else does underneath that, you know what I'm saying? What the Iron Lords is up there too. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like Iron Lords, Dealer, you know, Colt, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. That shit, like
preach what you feel. Preach what you feel.
Preach
That's
the real
all it's
shit.
about.
Preach the real shit. Don't ever sell your soul for the dollar or for whatever, because I know, trust me, I know that certain
Don't be a
people,
follower, be a leader.
Well, no, I know personally, deep down, I know this, that they're hurting because every time I turn on my Xbox, I see those people that always capping for PlayStation, they're on Xbox.
Yeah, because we got the multiplayer games. That's
why.
No.
I just see them on Xbox because that's always been their home. But they got it.
They're coming back.
But they can't come back. That's the one. If there's one thing that
I've got some friends that came back to Xbox.
If there's one thing that I'm gonna quote from 100, I'm gonna quote that. You can't come back. And if any Xbox gamers out there let somebody make a fool out of you. I love crap. I love crap. No, I have no problems with crap.
Oh, I love crap too. I don't have a problem with crap.
Been crap, salty, they've always been good, decent people to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how they've been to other people, but they've always been decent to me.
Fact.
But if you want to be a fool and say, well, I'm an Xbox gamer, and they ripped and slid and talked shit about the brand that you support, then I don't know what that says about you as a listener.
I'm gonna give a compliment. I'm gonna give a compliment to Crap because if Crap was not as upset at Xbox like he has been, you probably wouldn't have never seen some of them changes. But because Crap was vocal,
that's
but I know about. I'm not.
That's
K-Mega, just let me. Let me finish. I know where you're going with this, but I'm taking it somewhere else that you said. But if I'm Xbox, you're Xbox. We study like other consoles too. Yeah. But if he didn't get on them, and other people got on Microsoft about what are you really doing, we need you to be better. And Microsoft listens to us. They don't listen to people over there at Sony, but Microsoft listens to your show and other people's shows. So they know. They don't say who they are, but they listen.
No, they don't. I know that the Xbox listen to GRG. They have been.
Right.
Like I said, so that's
and I wasn't finished, Kay.
I'm sorry.
And because of us explaining our situation with how we're feeling, Microsoft listens. And because they listen, that helps them get motivated to make things better for us.
I got you, but don't.
That's what I'm trying to say. I wasn't trying to. No. I was giving as an example with crap.
I get it. No. Listen. Like I said, I love crap. Crap. People can talk bad about crap.
I love crap.
I will never disrespect crap gamer. Like crap gamer's always been respectful and decent to me. I have much love for crap. I told crap back then, like, look, man, you're making the wrong decision. But he decided to make. He's
his own man, and he does what he wants.
He's a grown man. He does what he wants, right? But again, the point of the matter is that Sony listens to their fan base too.
But they don't do nothing.
No.
That's what it is.
Thank you.
Well, no, they do, but they don't. They only they listen to what okay. The difference is that Xbox is listening to make changes. PlayStation listens to see what's the more popular thing, so they can throw that in people's faces, so they can.
People said they wanted backwards compatibility about a month after we got it. What does Sony do? Nothing.
No.
They have PS2 on PS4 for a price.
No. That's what Spartacus is going to do. Like this is the thing. Like this is the one thing, right? People need to be paying attention to. A lot of these big time PlayStation stands out here, they're getting put in the corner for the PlayStation casual.
For the profit.
Or whatever people would call the PlayStation casual, because the PlayStation gamer wants backward compatibility because they've been with PlayStation from the get, like as somebody from me from day one, and would love to see old PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4 games be implemented into the Pleystation 5.
Okay, Megan, PlayStation 2 was backwards compatible. PlayStation 3 was backwards compatible. You know what I'm saying?
I got to stop you there, K-Mac, because there are people that I've seen where
that's
somebody.
I thought that was lady. Okay, my bad.
No, it's. I feel like it's mixed, to be honest. I'm seeing more of the casual ones that don't care either way. They're just here for the games. I've seen them be like, I mean, I can't find a PS3, and I had PS3 game. I still have them. I would love it. And there are some people that, they're hardcore or claim to be, and they're like, nah, they don't need to waste their time doing that. They just need to remake this and remaster that. So I'm going to assume, which I probably shouldn't, that, our timelines are very different. But from what I'm seeing, there are people that are just like, no, they don't need that. Why would I want to buy a new system to play old things?
When I got my disc.
But you're dealing with the internet, though. That's the difference.
Is true.
That you're dealing with the internet. The internet will tell you anything in order for making you feel like they are complicit with everybody else, when deep down Sony knows what the public really wants. If Sony felt that when they first came with the claim that backwards compatibility isn't a factor, why would they even implement it?
Yeah, exactly.
Think about that. So that's the point that I'm trying to make. Like I see, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't only just look on Twitter. I look on Instagram. I look on TikTok. I look on
Reddit.
I look on Facebook. Like, because Facebook is still the biggest entity out there. And like, I see plenty of PlayStation people keep talking about, like, man, I would love to play SOCOM. I would love to do this, because they want another new SOCOM, but they want to get that familiar feel. And then you got people like that's young, like Callie Rex, that hasn't had that experience with Resistance or SOCOM or something like that. They may only play one, but they haven't played them all, and so therefore they don't know about a Dark Cloud or something like that. So, or Xenogears. So if you present those games to that fan base, I guarantee you all that bullshit backwards compatibility shit would talk, and just like Dirt was saying, the narrative would change yet again of why PlayStation would be the better place to play games because of backwards compatibility. So I don't know. Anyway, do anybody else have anything else that they want to address? I'll shut the fuck up and let y'all talk, and then we'll get out of here. Anybody?
I got nothing to say. That I'm just very excited that it's a possibility that I can be able to play Call of Duty again,
right,
on my preferred platform. For less money.
With your preferred controller.
With my preferred controller. And I think Sony need to like take a board meeting and really discuss what their future is, because they need some new IPs, because they ain't got no games right now.
You better.
And if somebody got a problem with it, they already know. There's my Twitter right there on the description. I mean, it is what it is.
He spit hardcore truth, though. Now, hey, one thing, you know how this Activision thing done made people stop talking about Horizon Zero 2.
Right.
Oh, that's still gonna get played. That's still gonna get played. Don't worry about that. On my PS4, if I want to.
I have not. For that announcement, everybody was talking about Horizon. Guess what? It all stopped when Microsoft dropped that bomb.
Well, that's my
more ads for it.
Yeah, my last point.
What'd you say?
Get out of here. No, my last point, and I'm going to get out of here.
The only thing that PlayStation fanboys love more than exclusive games on their platform is love to hate anything that comes out on Xbox.
True. And so that was the point that I was going to make was that
normally
like,
Sony likes to break up Microsoft announcement. It got flipped.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like this new management team that's out there. So big shout out to Aaron Greenberg because he is the lead of the team now. He's still the lead of the team. That's the man. And everybody was talking about God of War, if you remember, because that was like, wow. Like, and
Where's Ragnarok? Where's Ragnarok?
No. They were talking about God of War on PC because it plays absolutely stunning. It is beautiful. Like that. Like the gameplay that you seen in my God of War was from me playing on my 2070. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't have up. You know what I'm saying? I got. Probably
3060 like TI, like some people.
I think they call the 2070 mid, but you've seen the quality into that port. And then Horizon Horizon Dawn, that was also on PC as well. So you know what I'm saying. So PlayStation games look absolutely fantastic. You know what I'm saying. I got Days Gone too. I'll show some gameplay of that, but. This is the overall factor is that there was so much buzz about that Xbox decided to drop that news extra early, just like PlayStation used to do to Xbox last gen. Like I said, the roles have reversed. It's just different. But all right, guys, let's get the hell out of here. Dirt, man, really appreciate it. What's going on?
Hold on.
Oh.
Thanks for the invite.
I'm sorry. You were like, does anybody have anything else to say? Then you try to close it out.
Oh,
right.
Ladies,
I am so disrespectful to the ladies. I'm sorry.
You sure the hell are. Anyway. Always.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, Becky, you might want to mute yourself for a minute because
I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying a word. Go ahead, please.
I was being stupid, messy, and at this point, y'all was like, oh, what was y'all saying? Oh, what's the next acquisition? Because y'all think it's gonna be nothing else. I don't think anything else would shock me. WB wouldn't shock me. Ubisoft, because they had their issues. There's a pattern there. But what if, because y'all know this person has expensive taste when it comes to their games. They like to spend money on their games, and Microsoft has the money. I will only be shocked and blown away if Kojima goes under Microsoft. And Jeff Keighley, because apparently they're a package deal.
Oh, how about Konami coming to Microsoft?
They don't want Konami's dusty ass. Nah.
They got Silent Hill? Don't they got Silent Hill?
Yep.
Don't they got
Konami got Silent Hill. Konami got Metal Gear, and they got Castlevania. So that's
they own the rights to Bloody Roar.
Bloody Roar. And you know what? That's that. Noof will sit here and tell you last night that was the studio that I thought that maybe Xbox would go for. And then also don't forget Legacy of Kain.
Oh yeah, and Konami's financially in trouble too because they ain't been really pumping out nothing. They ain't got the money.
Hey, but Legacy of Kain, that wasn't Konami. That was Eidos.
No.
That was Eidos Interactive.
If Xbox gets Warner Brothers, they get NetherRealms when they get Mortal Kombat.
They were funded by Konami. Hold on, Lee.
I think Square Enix owns that, bro.
Yeah, they got the rights to that.
Let me look at that.
All I'm saying is I've been on Twitter for a minute, and in my experience, Jeff Keighley, he be putting out his little polls and shit. This the first time he tweeted that I have seen personally, where he tweeted like, "Oh, what do you guys think about this Xbox? Choose one. What franchise should they revive, you guys?" And I was like, "Hold the hell up! This the Twilight Zone? Did he just?
I'll do the super chat real quick. I'm sorry about that. Iceman's being messy. He said Xbox has no games. We love you, Iceman, but you being messy.
That's something they should shut up.
And I think he's being sarcastic.
Let's go.
Yeah, he gotta be.
Hey,
man, I'm about to get out of here, fellas and ladies.
All right, man. It was awesome, dude.
I appreciate it, y'all. This is almost midnight here on the East Coast.
I really do
Stuck that
appreciate
guy
it,
in the
man.
nuts.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I will talk to you guys later.
All right, have a good night.
Have a good
man. Have a
night.
good
Later.
night, man. Have a good
All right,
night.
yeah.
Get home
man.
Peace
safely.
out. Take it easy.
But you're
Noof is
right.
having a
You're
good
right,
time.
Dirk. It is. It's Crystal Dynamics actually.
Now, yeah. Ooh,
Mhm.
Microsoft get Crystal Dynamics. Like you said, you get your new legacy of Kane, bro.
Because to me, no. Because I just don't see Sony if they would go after Square Enix. Because that's why I was saying like they would go after like franchises, not like full.
Square Enix is too big for Sony.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
big.
like. But even if they could, like, let's just say that Sony got Square Enix, I think that they would let go of Crystal Dynamics because because the only thing that they would do with Crystal Dynamics is have them work on Uncharted, not on Tomb Raider, because that's competition towards Uncharted. And Sony is all about their IPs, their pizzazz on their titles.
And that's kind of sad, though, K-Mega, because Tomb Raider started Sony PlayStation.
Well, no, I got that, but Sony don't give a fuck. So yeah, no,
I know.
you're right. Yeah, so yeah, no, you're right.
There would be some mad PlayStation people.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't care. You see how they make an excuse.
They probably won't buy Call of Duty because Microsoft bought Activision.
No, they're going to buy Call of Duty. No, because casuals are going to buy Call of Duty.
Some are going to rebel.
No, they won't.
Look what they did with Tomb Raider. The first Tomb Raider that came to Xbox.
Tomb Raider and Call of Duty is a whole different. Tomb Raider, Call of Duty is what I call like it's comfort food. You know what I'm saying? Like
an in and out game. You get in for about a half an hour and then you can back out.
You can go on a diet, but then you're like, fuck, man, I really want to get these Lay's chips. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Dr. Lay's.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I won't get the rigid, you know what I'm saying, sour onion and chives. Or
you get the rigid with the onion dip.
I'll just get the regular Lay's because that'll be less calories.
That's good, ain't it?
That's what COD is.
It's like you start eating it, and then you're like, how the hell did I get to the bottom of the jar?
All right, what happened?
The chips be salty, yes, Lord.
Dip. We got the chips and the dip. Let's go, man.
I want to get messy real quick, K-Mega, since I got Infamous in. Then we can call it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Then we done.
Okay.
Hey, Infamous.
Yes.
Catfish and spaghetti is the bomb, ain't it?
Yes, it is. Let's go.
Oh my God.
I'm done.
You know what I'm saying?
We can go.
We're not even doing sign-outs.
Catfish and spaghetti.
Yeah, I bought catfish. I bought catfish too.
Man,
even with some
oh my God, metaphor.
Thank you, Noof. That's a fucking metaphor. Noof is like, man, what the fuck? I'm from Canada. That shit sounds disgusting.
Oh, man, if he told you some of the stuff he probably eat in Canada, you probably would say that's disgusting.
No, probably not. Because I'd rather eat moose than motherfucking catfish spaghetti. That shit sounds awful.
You just don't like spaghetti, period. I remember you told me that.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
Oh, no. Well,
I told you that story too, lady.
All right, that's a whole other story. We about to get the hell out of here.
When he like clicked off the live, like we off live, then you ask him that question.
Anyway,
I know that story. That's a half an hour story.
I really do appreciate it. It is always great to have one of the first ladies of the GRG podcast to come through and to collaborate with the first lady of the second generation of GRG. It is fantastic, man. I love it. Where can they find you at? You know what I'm saying? Let them know about everything.
Well, I want to thank everybody who put up with my shit today. And, I'm not really petty. I'm not really petty out here in these streets, but,
You ain't petty. Shut your mouth.
Oh, no. Anyway, make sure y'all watch Grown Women Gaming, the best thing on a Saturday morning. We're going to be live tomorrow at 9 a.m. noon Eastern. Shout out to Sharice, Delilah, and L Boogie 0208. Oh my God, I'm lit. Thank y'all.
It's going to be hot tomorrow with you ladies. I know. I can't wait for that.
Man, look, L Boogie 0208. She going to get me. She going to get me.
What time is that again, ladies? So I can set Alexa to wake me up.
9 a.m. noon Eastern. Make sure
that means
y'all
11 o'clock for me, Central.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I know he just won't shut up, will he?
I'm trying to do my outros. Twitch, Lady_Infamous 415. We're gonna probably play some something tomorrow. And make sure you check my side piece, aka Twitter, is down in the description below. That's where I do all my rambling and talking shit. And thank you so much for joining us. And y'all have a good evening.
No doubt. Miss K, I'm coming for you. You better stop hiding from me. I'm coming. I'm coming for
incognito.
Coming for your ass. I'm coming for your ass. You're going to come on this show. You going to stop hiding from me. I've only had you on the show like maybe once or twice. I'm going to get you. So I'm coming. And I'm going to play the Dolphins just because I know that's your favorite thing. So let me get the Dolphins. Where the Dolphins at?
Third alarm set for 10.
Hold on. Let me
Betrayal.
Okay, and then I'm going to hit the Dolphins. Where the Dolphins at? There we go. All right. So, yeah, Miss K, I'm coming for you. Anyway, Noof, I know, man, brother. You know what I'm saying? It is hard to try to get a word in when you got Sir X-Men in the chat. But
a lot of nerve.
You know what I'm saying? What? You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard. I know it's tough to try to get something in when he's in the podcast and in the chat. But I really do appreciate it, man. I knew that you was real cool with Arnold. Man, thank you for bringing my boy Cletus. Tell me and Cletus we're about to go hunt and we about to do some thing, go hunt some squirrel. You know what I'm saying? So I need to get back into doing that again. All right, where can they find you at, Noof?
Just tell you this, if you're gonna come hunt with me, make sure you bring the moonshine and keep your pants on real tight. Because squirrels, they climb up your legs and sometimes they latch onto your nutsack. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep your pants on real tight, okay? You're going hunting with me.
I have seen them jump on some pads, Cletus. You know what I'm saying? But that's because people are bad shots. My grandpappy taught me how to shoot, so I'm gonna shoot them off your motherfucking off your pants legs, so they won't be on you, so they can get into your pants. Trust me, I got you. We're gonna be eating some squirrel, Cletus. I love it.
That's a different pants off dance off there.
Facts. Hey man, talk about the rest of the other shows that you got going on, man. I love it, man. Thank you.
Obviously, Tuesday nights you can catch me with a middle-aged game guy, Titan Drago, for Gaming After Dark. Is sort of an M-rated podcast where we pull no punches. Tuesday nights, that is at 10 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. And on Sunday mornings, you get the more subdued version of Nuke Nukem as I hang out with another fantastic panel called Good Morning Xbox. Last week, we were graced by the presence of the lady that's in your podcast tonight. Lady Infamous was there. We had a great time last week. And on Sunday morning this week, we're going to have her co-panel member of Delilah HD. She will be there with us. So
I love the ladies getting recognized and getting back to back. I love it. You know what? You know, some people hate. You know what I'm saying? There was people that used to hate when I sit there and I got on other podcasts and shit like that once I left and started doing my own shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Every time I see other people that have been a part of GRG that's done things like it makes me giddy because I know how talented that they were and how they still are and how much they deserve to be on to get recognized out there. So I really do appreciate them putting those guys and ladies out there, man. It is a blessing. I love it.
Ladies need more love, man. They don't get enough of it.
I appreciate it.
Oh, no doubt. You know, so I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know I love y'all to death. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I love you.
They can talk game and they can beat your ass down in multiplayer too. So
my bad. I'm being messy. Don't.
D being messy. I can't all night, D. I can't be.
It's hot here.
If you don't think their ladies can throw down, you should have played Primal Eve in a game of Gears of War sometime. That lady can smack the shit out of you. Let me tell you.
And I'm one of the hardest shooters out here, man. I'm serious. I'm so serious. Y'all can't get.
I don't see you in no Tekken. See me in some Tekken and Fight Night. Or I'll find you.
I told you I gotta work, bro.
We got jobs out here, bro.
We got jobs, man.
I'm looking at some Dead or Alive. Hey, man, I was playing some Dead or Alive the other night. You know what I'm saying? Tell me get this work. I owe you a couple from DO.
And back in the days, you used to have you had game night after the show. I don't know what happened about that though.
I'll do it again. I'll do it again.
Last week.
I'll do it after the show. I didn't see nobody. I can do it again.
He said I didn't see nobody.
Dead or Alive.
Drop some DOA.
Dead or alive, isn't that what we call our marriage after 10 years?
Pretty much, yes. Yes, but man, when the women is glistening, boy. Hey, hold on.
Well, okay, all right.
I'm telling your wife.
My wife.
I'm just kidding.
Knows.
I don't.
Trust me, she knows. She know I'm a dirty old man. Anyway. Sir X-Man. Talking about old dirty old men. Where can they find you at?
Seems like you can find me here every week. I'm enjoying being here with my buddy K Mega and anybody else who shows up. Man, shut your ass up. I will text you and be some nasty shit on your phone.
Wait.
Dick pic.
Damn. Oh my God. Okay. Sir X-Man, I mean, is there anywhere else they can find you at? Because it ain't fight night because your ass be running from us.
It's kind of hard, dude. I be doing overtime on Sundays. That's double time, baby. I got to make my money.
Hey man, I did fight night I did fight night Wednesday early.
Dude,
but that was random. I know I'm being an asshole. I'm just
you know what I'm saying. But Friday nights, it seems like that works out good for me if you have.
Well, I can do some fight night. I got my back. Listen, let me take me to Celebrex. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Okay, can I finish my outro before you know?
I don't even know how that's going to
go on a tangent, bro. Before you go on a tangent. You're already drunk, so we can go do fight night after this if you want.
We can do fight night. I mean, I'm a little bit. Yeah.
But a lot of times I'm trying to get back into streaming. I did PGR. Man, I forgot how awesome that game was.
This ain't an outro. This is like a documentary.
No.
Here.
Ain't that about a bunch of nothing? But I enjoy streaming. I'm going to start streaming some more. I'm going to start try to stream some more 360 games that a lot of people forgot about that should come back. You know, and I might stream some PlayStation games that should come back, and some.
I used to walk a mile from school,
and some Dream Pass games and some Sega Saturn games that should come back. You know, I'm just trying to go retro with it, and then me and somebody else.
In the 70s, man, when gaming was at a different type of level. Go ahead, man, keep going.
Please.
Man, why don't you go eat a shark so he can chew you up in his stomach after that?
So we get out of here. People that need to go. They gotta go.
Keep interrupting a brother.
I'm about to dip. Y'all tripping. I'm trying to be a real one and say to the end, but y'all keep talking.
But I know, right? I'm trying to. Okay, well, finish. Shit, we don't need a 20-hour intro. Outro.
Mute the host. But damn. But no, you can find me at Sir X-Man, just how it's spelled on Xbox. You can find me on as Sir X-Man 1 if you're looking for it that way on Twitch, or if you type in Sir X-Man, you'll probably find me. You'll see my my little thing down there with
description. That's all you got to do is just go and click on to K Mega channel.
Man, they might not like you enough to go down there. You can find me as Sir X-Man 1 on Twitch, and that's about it.
Oh my God! Shout out to my boy Dragonheart Yobi, man. That I love Dragonheart.
I know what Yobi saying. Up yours, Yobi.
But anyway, D, you know I love you, D. D.
Okay, here we go.
D. What's going on, D?
Hi.
You can't stop laughing. You can't stop
laughing.
Where can I find you at, D? Oh, shit.
Y'all can find me on Twitter talking that shit at GG's mom.
You gotta be also, I can't stop.
And also on Xbox at Kirby Titan. I'm also on PlayStation at Gingy's mom because I lost my other account. Don't get me started. Sir, I'm doing my outro right now.
I'm lit. Go ahead, keep going. I'm sorry.
That's it. Shout out to Lady Infamous and the GWG podcast here. Shout out to y'all doing it tomorrow, 9 a.m. noon Eastern time. GWG.
Girl, we're gonna have you there pretty soon, girl. I got you back
when I wake up. Yes, sir. Y'all don't understand. It's hot as hell.
Man, because you over here because you was lit. Your ass was hot. You over there sweating.
Why you think
it's cold enough there? Why don't you just crack open the window for a minute?
She just hot.
Got that
draws just hot.
Got that boob sweat.
Yeah. She got boob sweat, draws just hot tonight. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get out of here, man. Can't make a 4-5, man. Much love to everybody. I know. Man, YouTube gonna be like, man, you was too much of a damn fool. We're gonna hit your ass. We're gonna flag you with everything. But I don't care.
Your show was fire, bro. That's all you say. Your show was fire today.
I love the panel, man. I love the people that came through tonight, man. I really do appreciate it. Once I seen that I had everybody in place, I was like, oh God, this is gonna be so much fun. You know what I'm saying? Dirt was over here disappointing me at first. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Dirt, you can bring that shit out. But he was trying to people like. You know what I'm saying? I know how Dirt is. Dirt just went, you know what I'm saying? But then it came out. I really do appreciate everybody that's came on. Noof, you know what I'm saying? Man, you know what I'm saying? You don't ever ask me to come on your podcast, man. That's disrespectful. Anyway, so
damn, throwing shade.
I had to call him out. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you know what I'm saying? I love the little midway guy, man. He is such a fool, man. I crack up every time I hear him. When I listen to the podcast or when I sit there and I see him post it, he cracks me up every time. I would just sit there and just listen to you guys and just crack up, man. Great entertainment. Noof, you are one of the best out there when it comes to having fun, just talking. You know what I'm saying? Even if I disagree with you about the Game Pass stuff, but I'm glad that you came to our side on that. That has been fantastic. But
what?
Still don't like
it. What? No. He's on our team now. You know what I'm saying? I was just like,
I missed it. My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, but anyway, no ranting.
Story for another day.
Yeah, no. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow, I might be doing something with some of the new generation guys. Xbox University said he wanted to do some linking up. So, Lady Infamous, what time are y'all going to be done with y'all's podcast tomorrow?
10:30, 11 o'clock.
10:30. Well, no, that's that West Coast time. That ain't the God's time. When's Central time so I can know? You know what I'm saying? Let me know something about Lord's time.
Noon.
So the Lord's time around noon. So I said about 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Because I always gotta have my people. You know what I'm saying? From Pong and for Still Rain to have their podcast and for GWG to do their thing. I love them doing what they do. Go check them both out. I love them to death. All these guys and ladies deserve y'all's respect because they're true, they're real. Even if I don't
this show is awesome.
Even if I don't talk to people like that, because that's just me. I'm kind of a recluse. I love y'all. I have much respect for anybody that's been a part of GRG before and after, and on top of the fact for what y'all doing. It is much love. I can never hate on anybody else's success. That's just a trait that my mom raised me with. I can never be a bitch like that. So I love what y'all do. Love it. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Wear your mask. Wash your ass. Keep clean. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Get vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Like I did. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, you ain't going to grow a tail. You ain't going to become a mutant. You know what I'm saying? Because I tried. I was hoping to God that I could turn into like Spider-Man or some shit, but my fat ass just ain't going to do it. So, but I'm alive.
That would have been funny.
Hey, fat Spider-Man would have been
I was hoping I was going to get a larger dick and be called Tripod, but that didn't happen.
Facts! I would have been.
All right, I'm adding stage left.
Good night, everybody. God bless y'all. Have a good night. Hopefully that we'll have something going on tomorrow afternoon, and I hope you guys will check us out. But other than that, check everybody out. Go to the links in the description. It has been an honor, as always. We'll see you guys next week for the GRG podcast. Good night. Peace.
Bye. Have a good night.
Later.
Go Niners.
Hell no. Go Rams.
Yeah. Beat the Packers. Please beat the Packers.
Yeah,
thanks for checking out the GRG podcast. All your gaming news and our special topic of the week. Make sure to join us every Friday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 p.m. Central, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. This was the GRG podcast.